Yeah, I'm gonna take this shot of pee. Damn, you can't even see this shit because it's yellow. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take this one. This the this is the unlimited juice from the movie Unlimited. The pill. This is the liquid form. You can't even see this shit.
Let's make sure how we sounding out here, chat. Whoever in here lurking and smirking, how we sounding, how we looking. I see 2 people in here, so they just gotta let me know how niggas is sounding. All right, we sound good.
Yeah.
Let me blow this screen up.
Cool. Oh boy, Jetson made another one. Yeah, I'm ready to make some people mad with honesty.
It's time to be hated again today, dog. It's time to be hated. You ready? Well, we about to run
the hate cast. That's what they gonna call it. It's a hate cast.
Oh yeah, they gonna be like, this motherfuckers is haters.
Yeah.
Here we go, though. Here we go. We are live. So, what up, hip hop crimies and crimettes? Welcome back to the couch. It's your man BITO with another special guest. Some love him, some hate him. Some might think he's a clout chaser, but why can't it just be about music and having an opinion? He's battled. He's came at the likes of Ren, you know what I'm saying, Stevie Knight, Tom McDonald's, and YouTube's finest, Adam Calhoun's, and others. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the king of controversy, the king of hot takes, the king of pissing internet folks off, the hip hop heads. I bring to you King Dada. What's good, brother?
Hey, what is good with you, brosif?
What's the word, man? Ain't shit, man.
What is
chilling,
good?
dog. Just chilling, man. It's a pleasure to have you on the station today, man. It's a pleasure, man. It's been a long time coming, too.
I appreciate. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you for letting me up on this motherfucker. Motherfucker. Hey, because people be afraid to platform me, bro. I'll be real with you. Niggas be afraid.
Hey, listen, I've studied and did my homework, man. I know a lot of people don't bang with you, you know what I'm saying? You ruffle a lot of feathers out here, but me, I'm a mutual guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do the nasty work of being like, oh, let me judge a person's character based off how other people feel. If you ain't do shit to me, I ain't got a problem, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it should go all the time. That's just really how it should go all the time, man. So I appreciate you even, giving the time, dog.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Some real shit. I'm here.
Yes, sir.
It's nasty ass
shit. So we're gonna get it started, man. I'm just gonna ask you some starter questions about, your origin story, like where you from, you know what I'm saying? What was like your first rap name before Dada, if it was something else? So just, give us a little something about who you are, man. What made you fall in love with rap? Those are like my starter questions right now.
Well, I didn't have a choice, like with the falling in love with rap shit. For those who don't know, my brother is an artist as well. He, I don't know if y'all may have heard of him. He from a group. It's called BUMS, Brothers Under Madness. It was signed to Priority, like in the early 90s. Like he was on there with Ice Cube and all of them niggas. Them niggas sold about 3 million records though. They sold. Matter of fact, the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, they on the soundtrack, the original one. They got a song on that soundtrack.
Okay.
But like listening to that shit, I didn't have a choice. Like hearing his instrumentals play all day. My daddy wasn't playing. My daddy was playing in the videos. My daddy was playing his beats. And I'm just walking around the house, young as hell, freestyling and shit. I didn't even really have a choice. It was like instilled in me. Mm-hmm. And then my daddy was in an R&B group. You know what I'm saying? My mama played saxophone, so like I ain't have a choice but to, you know what I'm saying, be on some music shit.
Music's been instilled in you. As far as the name, true to this.
Fact. The name, my first stage name, I'm gonna tell y'all. And don't laugh. My homie came up with it. We were literally in the middle of class, and I had wrote a verse, and they was like, "That shit dope, bro. You gotta have a rap name." And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to call myself. My nigga did just like this. Seen a book and said chemistry. That was my first motherfucking rap name.
My bad. I gotta laugh.
Yeah. Damn. No, it's fun. It's fun. That's how that shit came about. There was chemistry first. And then,
did you rock with the name chemistry for a little bit? Because I know some people let it rock for a little bit, then you go like, nah, this just ain't working. This ain't it.
Yeah, bro, I did. I rocked with it long enough to have a damn you know how rappers have nicknames for their rap names and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was calling me C-Tree, bro.
C-Tree? Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, look. I was just glad I had a fucking stage name, bro.
Uh-huh. You're like,
And
I'll
then
rock with this.
it changed. Hey, real shit. Then when it changed to Childish, and that was because I was that nigga that would like roast on everybody. So I would hear that shit all the time. They like, nigga, you childish, and then motherfuckers just started calling me that.
Okay.
And then it went from Childish, and then it grew from Childish to do you remember that Eddie Griffin movie Foolish?
Hell yeah.
It was him and Master P.
Yep.
Yeah, so in the movie his name was Foolish Ways. And I felt like I wanted to have a first name, last name as a rap name. So it went from Childish to Childish Ways. And then I took the Childish off and I just put C Ways. And then since how it was spelled, it was C. Because look, this was lazy shit. I was selling my goddamn mixtapes, but I had to write the name on there. And like we got through half of the stack, and niggas got tired of writing Childish Ways, so we just started writing C. Ways. So motherfuckers just started calling me C Ways, and then it went from C Ways to C. Ways to Dot to Dada to Young Dada to King Dada, and then yeah.
Oh, so you
so
had
it all kind of evolved from
word. You had a whole evolution of your name, dog. Like that's dope.
Facts.
That is fire.
Facts. Yeah, I had to. It sound better than chemistry shit.
I mean, yeah, listen, it came a long ways from C-Tree. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It came a long ways from that, but that's dope that you found multiple ways to kind of like almost reinvent your rap name. And I'm assuming based off like your skill set too, you probably was like, nah, I'm gonna change my name to this and including on what you was going through with the name. Because you get the king, you know, you get the king as a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So you.
And see, I didn't even give myself the king thing. When I dropped, because my first album that I released is called Brevity. The second one is the word I'm working on right now.
Okay.
I dropped Brevity. I dropped Brevity out here, and it made like such a buzz, like in my city and amongst like other niggas. One of my homies, that was he an artist. That nigga hit me up and was like, bro, you need to add King to your name after this motherfucking album. He was like, nigga, this shit fire. It inspired him on some shit because niggas wasn't doing like the soulful beats and shit out here. Like this is like Baby Atlanta, Baby Texas. Niggas be really having that style, like Cali type shit. I was the only nigga that was on like the soulful type shit. And he was like, yeah, bro, you got to call yourself King after that. And then I did. I was like, fuck it, I'll add it. Shit, I'll trust your word, bro.
And it's funny you mentioned like that soulful type of sound in your music because you know I'm new to you. You know what I'm saying? And I got put on to you through rap beef and through disses and everything. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard you, I heard the type of sound and the type of beats you was going through, and I'm like, this dude kind of got like it's like a southern but soulful, like old school type of flow and sound to the beats you pick, and I really rock with that. Cause I love those. You know, you smoke rock and smoke a BB2 type of music. You know what I mean? And that's everything that you pick. You know what I mean? I really rock with that. Yeah, I mean, I like that part of your skill set.
I think that's by design from the weed too, bro. Like bro, listen, real shit. Like, cause even when I haven't written a song in at least 10 years where I wasn't high.
Okay.
Like I haven't, and it's just I'm so laid back, bro. Like I didn't get a yeller's voice until I had kids. Like I wasn't a nigga that even yelled. Like, so like when people used to be like, yo, why you ain't got this energy on the track? I'm like, nigga, I'm chilling, bro. Like I don't do all that. Like I'm not the rah type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of developed later on after I had to yell at kids.
Starting to discipline people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. But yeah, the weed design that. You know what I'm saying? And I think the beats like go with that type shit.
Right. So it's funny because I was going to ask you what influenced your flow a little bit. Like what influenced your flow and your cadence outside of that?
Honestly, my two biggest influences probably is Royce and Eminem.
Okay.
If like niggas that know me, bro, like I'm the only nigga that's out here like that was like on Detroit shit. Like niggas out here, like I said, niggas out here is on like Texas, Atlanta, or Cali shit. Like niggas wasn't fucking with no Detroit type style like that.
Right.
And that was me. Like, I used to write them like them weird ass horrorcore raps when I battled. When I used to battle niggas
the
in school,
bizarre
bro.
raps is what I call them.
Bro,
Amityville raps.
throw your baby in the oven on
Yeah.
broil type shit, like, bro, like, yeah, like I was
You was a
on that
dork
type
rapper.
shit.
You was
But
dork.
then I was like, yeah, hey, real shit. And I was like, nah, I gotta touch it more because I went to Atlanta and we went to record with my nigga Stretch. Shout out to Stretch. He worked for Def Jam. He was road manager for FLY, the niggas that sing Swag Surf.
Okay.
And we went out there and I recorded in his studio. And the nigga heard my shit and the shit he said to me that stood out the most, and I never forgot it, and it influenced my writing to this day. He was like, "Bro, you can rap, but now you just need to make it relatable. That's it." He was like, "That's your only
key,
problem."
Big facts.
and then ever since then, I just was like, "Yo, the easiest way for me to make shit relatable is to just rap about me, because I feel like I'm not the only one that'll go through whatever the fuck I'm going through. I ain't the only one that see shit the way I see shit. So as long as I keep it like that, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of evolved like that."
That's dope. Now, before you started rapping, like taking it serious, like how long did it take for you to be like, you know what, this is something I'm actually gonna do? Like, what was that moment that made you be like, you know what, I'm gonna take this shit serious and I'm gonna step it up a notch and bring it to the next level?
I honestly, okay, so when I had first started doing my shit, like in a little childish ways and all of that shit, I was the one recording and mixing all of my shit. It was a group. It was like 5 of us. We was like the Wu-Tang out here. And out of everybody, I'm literally the only nigga that still make music.
Wait, my fault. Let me ask you a question.
Literally the only one.
Where region you from? Oklahoma, right?
OKC.
Okay.
Yes,
yep. Okay, my fault.
OKC, Midwest City. But yeah. So I was like the only nigga that kept making the motherfucking music and shit. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was.
Yeah, my bad. I fucked you up real quick. That's my fault. Should let you rock.
No. It was weed. That's a nigga.
Start kicking in.
I know you think I can barely see anything that's going on right now.
It's got a little lower. That's why I wear the shades.
Yeah, over here looking like Mr. Popo and shit. On some Dragon Ball Z shit. But yeah, like and when I first started recording this shit, I did it all myself. And then when niggas stopped making music, I kind of stopped making music for a second. And then I remember having a conversation with one of the homies who was like, "Bro, you ain't got to do that shit yourself. Just go to a studio. He was like, go find somebody that you fuck with, that you think is cool with that shit, go to a studio."
Mm-hmm.
And I did that. And when I went to the studio, the response from the niggas that was in the studio, like, I don't want to put nobody on blast. I ain't gonna say the nigga. He kind of famous now too, but I ain't gonna say the nigga name. But he used to record at the same studio, and he was popping like way more than me out here. He had like a single, a twerk single, and everything that was like viral. He was like viral on early YouTube type shit. And I remember I recorded at the studio, and then I left, and then the engineer had hit me up, and he was like, "Bro, tell me why this nigga is over here hating on you." He was like, "This nigga over here talking about, man, that shit was alright. That shit was alright." He was like, "Bro," he was like, "I had to tell him." He was like, "Nah, bro, you have never rapped as good as that nigga just rapped in this fucking studio." And then that's what kind of made me feel like, okay, maybe I should just keep going with it. Cause he started telling other niggas that I was his favorite nigga to record at the studio. Like, he was like, "Nah, bro, this nigga fire." And then I just got back into it, and I haven't stopped since.
Okay.
I probably quit. I probably had stopped writing music for maybe like 2 years, bro.
Right.
And then like I started again in like 2014.
Okay.
And then I ain't looked
10
back.
years in the game. I was about to say that's a good like 10 years right there.
Yeah, that's when I dropped the first album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see that you dropping Brevity 2 on top of Child's Play 3. Now, I'm going to ask you about that a little bit later, but also you've been dropping a couple of tracks for that. But I got another question before I get to that. Now, what was the first rap album like you ever purchased yourself? Now, my first rap album was Master P, The Last Dawn, classic, and DMX is Dark as Hell is Hot, classic as well, too. Now, 1998, also a great year as well. So what was your first rap album you ever purchased, dog?
The first one that I ever bought with my own money was
Yep.
Ludacris back for the first time.
Ah, that's a classic too.
The
That's
first
fire.
one, the first one that somebody has ever bought for me was And Then There Was X by DMX.
The back-to-back year. That was the
And
back-to-back. Wait, no, that's not Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. My fault. That's like the third or fourth one. Yeah. My fault.
yeah, that was the third one.
Yep.
DMX, yeah, with that one. And yeah, that kind of and Ludacris is what kind of inspired the childish style.
Okay.
Like I used to crack jokes all the time because Ludacris was my first favorite rapper. Yeah, man, like yeah, I felt like the comedy, not really comedy, but just like Charlie Clips type shit. Like I was on some Charlie Clips type shit back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would kill some shit, but you make somebody chuckle.
And that's always, comedic parts of raps is always important too. You gotta make a motherfucker laugh in your rap sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to have that versatility. I love laughing when I hear some funny shit in a rhyme. So,
Facts.
Straight up.
Facts.
Now, would you consider like being independent, right? As an artist, can you describe like what it's like coming up, being an independent artist? Like, have you ever been blocked due to like rap feuds, a show deal, or just anything in the matter of like, just getting involved in networking with people? Like, what is it like being an independent artist, getting your music out there and trying to just, get it out there, basically?
Well, just for me, it's been a learning experience because I had to learn because I don't have a manager. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just turned me into a damn.
I'm about to say
I was a raisin. I was a tomato.
I
was a tomato for a second. I don't know what the fuck.
Wasn't gonna say nothing. I was like, that Willy Wonka shit right now with that shit. All right, like.
Yeah, it's because I rolled it up. I guess it's because I wasn't looking at the thing, and I don't know. But yeah, damn. What was the question? I had to learn because like I used to have to get my shit promoted, bro. I had to learn what was good promotion, what was bad promotion, dead end promotion, shit that'll go. That's what led me to the reaction videos because I was like, that's probably the best way you can get your shit promoted and track it at the same time.
Okay.
Because it got a comment section, you can get real life feedback, and I was like, that's different than you like putting your shit on a playlist for
the streaming
Spotify,
whatever,
and
right?
then get. Yeah, and they just be blind numbers. Like it could be a cool number, but like you're not getting no feedback. You're not getting no interaction from nobody with that shit. So that's why I was like, I think the reactions is like the best type of promotion.
Okay.
And I kind of leaned into that because, like I said, I don't have no manager. I've never had a manager. Every show that I've ever done has been because the people putting on the show hit me up and wanted me on the motherfucker. I ain't never been like, hey, yo, let me perform at yada yada. Like I've never done that before, and I don't do open mics, so it's kind of hard, man. But it'd be worth it once you start tapping into the people that actually give a fuck about your shit.
Right, and you enjoy the grind of putting out new music and putting out all that stuff too, right? So. And it's funny because you kind of answered my questions.
The reactions.
You kind of answered my questions too in regards to like just reactions and getting into being an independent artist. But like, do you feel like also battle rapping plays a huge part into promoting your music as well too? Because I've noticed like once again I got put onto you through. I think you was battling with Gold as a matter of fact. I think that was the first track I think I ever listened to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like through battle, and once again,
I
like
cooked that nigga.
And I like your style. I think it was a fair battle. I ain't gonna lie. And I always said I was honest. I keep my bias a little bit, but I like. I liked where y'all went with that though. I liked where you went. I like your direction of it. I like your style because I do like that aggressive, tone when it comes to rap beef. Like I don't like it friendly. Like I ain't gonna lie. I never like it friendly. But you know what I'm saying? When you get into battle raps and stuff like that, what is like your main approach and like because I feel like sometimes you go first, you shoot the first shot. Now I could be wrong because I'll be getting into it a little bit late. Now do you shoot the first shot because you wanna get a little feedback or do you want to bait? Like what's your angles when you go for these rap battles?
Well, see, so look on some real shit. With the Samson shit is the first time I've taken the first shot.
Okay.
Like as far as just because like all right, let me break it down. My first like YouTube battle was with Grizzly Hendrix on Michelle Show's platform, and the reason how that happened it was because we were having a discussion or something about on Twitter. And, you know, Grizzy, my nigga, shout out to Grizzy, but Grizzy be talking shit. And we in the middle of a discussion, and he like, man, you don't even rap good enough to even have this type of opinion on yada yada. So I was like, oh, okay. So we disrespecting the pen games now. Okay. So I'm like, all right, so we gonna move it to the booth. So then I, you know what I'm saying, I did what I did. So I you know, I don't look at that as like I fired the first shot. Like, you don't disrespect my pen game and then think I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Like, I feel like that ain't.
And that's part of being an MC.
And then I battled New.
That's part of being an MC.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. After that, I battled New Future Flash, and he took the first shot because he made a diss track against me and Grizzy. And then I battled him. And then I called out Knox Hill on Twitter. I called him out on Twitter, and he let his fans argue for him, like for like probably like a day, and then he blocked me. And then about a couple weeks later, he dropped that kill shot freestyle that he did with those coincidental ass subliminal shots that just happened to not be about me, but just sounded like it sounds like the shit is about. Like, he used my nickname and my name.
Shit, he said Dada, I might have to hear this now.
bro, like, and I'm like, okay. So then I returned fire, and then I set the shot back. With the Ren shit, we planned the battle.
Okay.
We planned for me to drop on this one day, and then he dropped on another day.
All right.
So, you know, I feel like with the Samson shit, it's the first time I've ever taken the shot first.
Okay.
As somebody just out of nowhere.
Now it's funny you actually mentioned the Ren battle, because I wanted to touch base on it. So we in the battle part of the discussion a little bit. And I love talking rap battles anyway. So, you know, with the Ren battle, I'm glad you said it was playing, because I was like, I don't know if this feels as like, you know, as authentic as I want it to be, because I'm just like, you went with the beat and then Ren went acapella. Was you surprised that Ren went acapella? Because I was too, because I was like, all right, this is a little different approach, and then you have to have a different ear towards it versus if you went beat for beat. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was like a draw just because it was two different angles and two different styles where it wasn't evenly matched, in my opinion.
That was, I said it in my breakdown, that was my fault, because I thought that what he meant was not what he meant. When we set up to do the battle, he said he wanted to do it like how he did it, the way he did it. But what I thought he meant was, because then there was a whole lot of conversation about how I can't remember my lyrics, I have to read my lyrics and shit. So I thought that he meant that I had to record myself not reading or going off of no lyrics in the battle. So that's why. So I had shot it is like an in studio behind the scenes shit that I had dropped at the same time I dropped the original track, because I thought that's what he meant. And then when I saw what he did, I was like, oh, that's what the fuck I was like, because I would have done what he did if it would have been understood, because it would have been easier for me too. I wouldn't have had to get no fucking studio time. I wouldn't have had to find a beat. I wouldn't have did none of that, because I had just misunderstood what he said when he did what he did. So that the reason why it was two completely different, that was kind of my fault.
Okay. Because I was very confused by the two different styles. I was like, all right, like, this is a different way how a battle goes for me, especially when I'm getting into this space myself and just feeling things out. I was like, I like the beat, but then I'm like, I can't judge it the same, and I can't rate it the same, because I'm like, one went acapella and one went the beat. It's just two different things for me. You know
and then it was kind of a little more, it was friendlier for me than with any other battle, because
and that's
with
what I felt
Ren,
too. I'm like, y'all rock with each other.
Yeah, because when I called out Grizzy, he ducked that shit for like months. Grizzy ducked that shit for months. When I called out Knox, he ducked that shit for like 3.5 weeks, and then waited till I battle Ren to piggyback off of that and clout chase off of that. So when it got to Ren, and I basically was like, hey, don't go there. You don't want to do that shit, because I cook you. Is basically what I was saying to Ren. And Ren's response was just, all right, let's do it. He didn't do the Knox Hill shit. Oh, I got all of these subs. I don't give free clout. He didn't do none of that. He was like, he was just like, yeah. And as soon as he did that, I was like, oh, damn, now I got respect for this nigga. Because while everybody else is out here running and ducking, he was just like, shit, let's do it.
Hey, Ren,
so that took a lot of the
chess move.
Hey, bro, that took a lot of venom out of the diss track.
Yeah.
So it went from me, the track went from me wanting to like disrespect this nigga the best to showing who raps the best. I wasn't trying to, I was trying to like, you know what I'm saying, show niggas like who's a better lyricist, better bars, better punches, schemes, all of that. Because normally when I do diss tracks, nigga, I'm like direct. I'm like, you a bitch, nigga. Fuck you. I'll beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm direct.
I've heard him.
But when it came to that, it was different, and I was like, yo, because he had that, he earned that respect,
right?
And that's what made me realize, bro, I don't like battling niggas that I'm cool with. Like I can't, like the whole just, hey, y'all two, it would be dope if y'all battle. And we like, all right, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, when I did, like, if I have a problem with somebody, I gotta have a problem with you.
Right.
Or it's not, like, really authentic. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I ain't out here slapboxing niggas on the motherfucker. You know?
Now it's funny that you say that, where it's like, you know, we're getting into the disrespect now, so we're gonna talk about Samson for a little bit. We're gonna talk about the fuckers of Samson, you know, quoting my man here.
Yeah, let's talk about her.
We're gonna talk about that, since that's the most recent thing that I heard. Now, I'm not familiar with Samson like that, but I know, you know, we've had a lot of politically charged raps, and I think from your perspective, I liked where you went with it, and I also seen, because I don't really agree with these perspectives when I hear these other raps sometimes, because they go a direction where they're not pointing at both sides, rather than just going towards a leaning towards one side and then just blaming everything else. So I don't really respect that part of the aspect of it, but I like the styles. Yeah. I do like the styles. But what made you want to jump out the window on Samson like that, based off of that song? Because I liked your message, and I don't know if you've seen how I reacted to it, but I was like, if you would have left Samson out of it, I think the message would have been heard better, because you know how people are out here. If you're coming at, you know, they're starlets, they ain't going to hear the message, and they're going to be biased already. So what was your thought process already?
the shit, like, because it was wild. Because I had seen Stevie Knight react to the Mona Leo song.
Okay.
And how he shitted on it. And I reacted to that. And when I reacted to that, there was people in the comment section that it was like, if you think that was some fucked up shit, go watch how he reacted to Samson's song.
Oh, so you got let
so
down.
I was like, I bet. I was like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I bet. I was like, so I'm gonna just react to that then. And while I'm sitting there reacting to it, I'm like, I'm listening to Samson shit, and as well as Stevie shit, and I'm like, and Stevie just, yeah, this shit fire. And I'm sitting there like, no, bro.
Mic, I know.
Bro, that nigga was sucking so much air dick. That shit was wild, bro.
I know.
That shit was wild. So on top of the shit that Samson was saying, I was like, nah, fuck that. Because I felt like, and then on top of that, because listening to that shit made me realize there aren't a lot of people rapping from my perspective, or from the people that would understand what I'm saying. And I didn't want it to be one side of the fucking story, especially in hip hop or some rap shit.
Understandable.
Like, this is rap. This is hip hop. Like so that niggas shouldn't have the biggest voice on that subject in this shit. So I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Like, even if only a few people hear this shit, like, nah, I gotta put this shit out here, because if ain't nobody else gonna do it, you know.
Nah, that's big facts, because you don't hear too many people speaking or rapping on the subject, which, you know, I feel like there's no reason for, you know, us to really rap on it too much. I'm not gonna lie, like, that whole situation kind of ain't our problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it kind of ain't our problem, to keep it about. And that's why I also be like, you could have literally left him out of it, and even left the other homie, because, you know, you said his name in the song. I ain't gonna say his name, but, you know, we could have left all that out, and that message still could have went there, because I feel like you could have piggybacked off of what Mona Leo did. You know what I'm saying? And
but look, I agree. But then at the same time, you can say that Samson could have did the same thing without mentioning George Floyd. You dedicate whole verses.
Yes, I was gonna get there to that.
You dedicate whole verses to this nigga. So it was like, and he ain't here to defend himself.
And I don't think
he wasn't a rapper when he passed.
Things. I don't know why they're so obsessed with George Floyd in the situation. And me personally, when I keep hearing the narratives, I don't understand the obsession. And that's where I draw the line with the song, like the trash approach. So I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
So I was like, I had to step up and say some shit, and I've been tired of the George Floyd shit. I've been like the lies, all of that. The nigga never pulled a gun on a pregnant woman. Like, that was a fucking lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit didn't happen. The nigga didn't have any violent crimes. Like, the nigga went to jail. Being on drugs don't affect nobody but the nigga who's on drugs. So I'm like, I don't understand.
You know what's crazy about that? Not to get too into it too much on that regard, but it's like,
yeah.
So what if that was the case? It doesn't warrant what we watched. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always look at it. Like, since the beginning of time, right? You know, there's always been this thing from people, you know what I'm saying? We don't even got to say it's not a black and white, it's just people in general who just don't want to see things from morals. And there's always been this thing when it comes to situations with us, it's like, well, let's dig into it. Let's do our homework and see why he deserved it versus like it's fucked up that it happened. And now that the shoe was on the other foot,
Facts.
when other homie happened and you see people doing it opposite, that's why these songs are coming out. And I'm just like, this don't make no sense. Cause I'm just like, have we not been watching shit for like the last 20 years? Like, this is just what comes with
Facts.
it. You know what I mean? Not to get too heavy
Facts.
into it, but I never understood that part. And then, you know, once again, the online is like gaming. Sometimes it gets a little baity. It gets a little race baity on here and stuff like that. And people like to do things with the keyboard. So I don't even try to battle that part because I'm like, clearly we just want to, I call it fake caring and picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? We pick and choose when to be angry. And then we just, you know,
Yeah.
lean on that.
Yeah, and then motherfuckers don't even be. I don't even think niggas be really not niggas. When I said that, people. I don't even think motherfuckers really be actually mad at the situation. I be thinking they be more mad the fact that we say shit about it. Like it's like we're not allowed to talk about the fuck shit somebody else do, but motherfuckers is always ready to say some shit about what the fuck we doing or what they think we doing or throwing numbers. And like, bro, I done learned so much about myself with these weird ass statistics in the past month. It is crazy, man. Shit that I did not even know, bro. You know,
you've been using Google,
bro, bro. So many people that let me know that I grew up without my daddy. And then I call my daddy and I'm like, bro, you knew I grew up without you, right? He's like, what are you talking? Like it's weird, bro. These niggas it's weird, bro. It's
yeah,
weird.
especially when you know you don't fit any of those so-called stats that people be talking about that are so worldwide. You're like, wait, what? Like, I don't even think like that. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not even feeling entitled. I don't feel victimized. Nothing. Like, I'll always be screaming that shit myself. I'd be like, where are these numbers coming from, dog? Like, who are these people we talking to? Numbers kind of lie sometimes. I know Jay-Z said men lie, women lie, numbers don't, but numbers lie sometimes, dog. Stats ain't always facts.
Yeah, nigga, I now hate the word victim and the word context. Them is two words that I can't stand no more because them motherfuckers will throw that shit out. Like, I don't understand, like, what type of mental gymnastics do you have to call somebody who is fighting back a victim? Because calling shit out, putting it on blast, speaking on it, that's fighting back. How is that being a victim? I would think being a victim would be doing what they want you to do and then shut the fuck up about it. Like if you it's like you calling motherfuckers victims, but you want niggas to be victims, and you mad that they not victims, so you say they victims. Like it's weird. Like I don't fucking understand it.
I agree with that.
Like, bro, I smoke so much weed daily trying to figure this shit out, and it ain't hit me yet. Like I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know. It's weird.
Now, my question, we still on Samson and the diss and everything, that because I really like that track too, like that beat you did in the hook. I don't know if you were singing on the hook or if you took that hook from a sample or something, but everything about that was nothing but soul and collard greens to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was full of soul and collard greens, bro. I was fucking with that song heavy, bro.
Bro, that's why I was trying to make it literally the stark opposite of what Samson did, because to me what he did was like some bland. It was like boiled chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like some boiled chicken with a little sprinkle of pink salt in that motherfucker, and like that was it. That's what I felt like.
Right.
So I was like, that's why I wanted to make a song instead of just rapping straight through. I'm like, I'm gonna write a song. I'm gonna give y'all a hook. I'm gonna give y'all like a little bridge up under that, like all kind of shit. Like I'm gonna actually show you some hip hop shit and not just get on the motherfucking mic and fucking complain and cry, like, you know.
And that's why I respect your battle approach about it too. Like I see the battle aspect that you took about it while making a song, which sometimes it's hard for artists to kind of differentiate between making a diss record and a battle record and also blending it and mixing it with like a smooth track. So I also got to give you mad props on that because I heard that in the sound. Like, though I don't think I agree with every point made, because you know me, I don't be agreeing with every fucking thing. But like, though I might have took a different approach and everything, I really like that. So like with me asking you that, because I see that you can blend it to, do you prefer battle records or do you prefer making records? You know what I'm saying, with a hook in the bridge.
I prefer songwriting. Okay. Honestly, like, bro, like real shit. Like, and that's another thing that people love to say. Like, oh, all he do is make diss tracks. I didn't make my first like diss track until I got on like this YouTube shit in like the past 2 years. Like if you listen to Brevity, the Brevity album, if you listen to While You Were Sleeping album, if you listen to my Euphoria album, my Kinglish mixtape, or No Whack Shit mixtape, there's no disses to anybody on any of them. It was just me either rapping or songwriting. So, and the reason why I wanted to like jump out the window as some niggas that was talking shit is because I hadn't. Like I knew for myself. I'm like, I can write songs. That's easy. I can write freestyles. I can just spit some shit. That's easy. Let me go cook somebody now. And then you know what I'm saying? Like it's like another notch I wanted to have under my shit.
Nah, I respect that. I dig that. Question as well too, because I know you talking about projects and stuff as well. So you got 2 projects that you cooking up, and I've been waiting for my Chucky one, man. I've been waiting for the Chucky Child's Play 3 joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for that.
Halloween.
Is that coming around Halloween? Okay, boom. That's what I thought.
On Halloween. And
go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm dropping the track every 30 minutes on Halloween until the mixtape is spun. And then it's gonna be for free to download on Bandcamp after that.
All right, that's dope. That's dope. Now those tracks that you released, because I think you got 2 disses on there. I think you got an Adam Calhoun diss and a Samson diss, and I think you had one more other track that I don't think was a diss, but it was another. You got 3 that's already out. That's supposed to be a part of the project, right? Am I mistaken? Am I?
Yeah, three or 4, and I have a couple because look, I have songs that I had dropped. But it was just me fucking around, like trying to get my recording and shit together. And then when I learned how to mix on my shit again, I went back and I remixed these songs. So like they sound good.
Okay.
So I was like, I want people to hear these like in high quality. So it's gonna be those on top of a lot of songs that you niggas ain't heard. I got some original tracks. I got an R&B type track. I got some other freestyles and shit.
I'm looking forward to
that. It's gonna be. It may be around like a 22, 23 track mixtape, bro. Like,
that's a long one. Okay, that's a long track, dog. Like that's a long track. Yeah. Now I gotta ask you a question because you know I got heat for people that be making songs under 2 or under 3 minutes. How long are the songs?
Some of them are gonna be like a verse, like mixtape.
Well, I mean, it's 20-something tracks,
but a lot of them is
split it up.
Yeah. Word. But most of them is gonna be like 2 verses.
Okay.
Regular song list.
And as far as Brevity 2, I got to peep the first one since you mentioned that because I did see that you had that. I'm like, oh, there's a whole first one, and I'm glad you explained that a little bit. Now, with Brevity 2, like, are you just in the midst of mixing it, getting together, like there's no release date for it? What you got cooking up for that, and what type of project is that going to be since it's a follow-up?
Yeah, I don't have a release date for it yet because I'm still getting the features and shit together for it.
Okay.
It's people that I want on the album that's, like, doing shit, and so I gotta get them. I gotta make sure I get Venom Stay Dripping on the project. My nigga Larry is gonna be on there. My nigga Aries is gonna be on there. My nigga Goody is gonna be on there. But it's gonna be mostly produced by one producer.
All right.
Like I got like 15 beats from my nigga Scoot, and then 2 from my nigga Around the Way Jay. So it's my first project where I'm like locked in with a producer, like where I send him samples and he send me a beat back, like custom shit. Like it's not like I'm getting on YouTube and like, oh, I like that, or like he's sending me custom shit, and it's gonna be soulful, bro. It's gonna be on some more soulful shit, like soul samples. The one he just sent me, my nigga just sent me a beat like day before yesterday, because I be trying to stop writing for the album, like trying to lock in at least with like a track list and then finish that out. But he keep cooking. Bro keeps sending me shit. And he sent me a beat the other day that was a sample of the same one that Juvenile sample from R. Kelly, that rodeo show.
Oh shit, yeah.
He sent me a sample of that. And I was like, yeah, I was like,
Skirting.
yeah, I gotta do that. It's over with. I gotta do it.
I dig
but
that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire, bro. I'm real when I do albums, bro. Like I lock in. Like I play around with mixtapes.
Right.
When it's like mixtape shit, like it'll be like a little imperfection here and there and shit like that because it's a mixtape, and I be feeling like that makes it more like authentic. You know what I'm saying? And I came up from rapping in the closet with a fucking Dollar Tree mic with a potato salad bucket around the motherfucker. Yeah. So I'm like, so when it comes to that, but when I get on the album mode, oh yeah, bro, like, It might take me a while, but it's gonna be well fucking worth it, bro.
Okay, and I see you putting in a lot of effort into it. I see the promotion for it on YouTube. I see everything that you're doing. So best of luck to it. You know, I'm on the couch with it as soon as it drops. So I'm ready to listen to it. So
Yeah.
Also, I mean, this is the fun part, man. We gonna split it up here, man. We got the fun part. This is the fun part of the conversation right here, man. This whole thing's fun, but we got a song that just dropped the other day. It's called Woke World. It's your best friend Tom. It's my best friend Tom. A lot of people think we don't like him. I mean, I think they just don't agree with my takes on him, but they think you really don't like him. So let's.
Have you heard my song, Tom Fan?
Oh, you got something coming at him too. See, I didn't hear that either. Nah.
No, it's not coming at. It ain't really coming at him. It's me speaking from the perspective of his fan base.
Okay, I gotta hear that then. Okay. So
yeah, it banged too. It banged.
So let's talk about your strong opinions that the fan bases don't agree with on Tom, and like why do you come from this angle, and explain to Tom's fans why you come from the angle that you come from. Let's talk about Woke World, for example, and why do you feel as if Tom is pandering?
So look, so when it came to Tom, I just didn't listen to the nigga at first. Damn, I had to turn into a tomato.
I was about to say you turned it purple.
Like, I just didn't. I didn't listen to the nigga. Like, I didn't listen to him. I heard like a couple things, and I'm like, that shit ain't for me. It's ass, and I just didn't listen to it. And then see, this kind of leads me into, and I blame them. I swear to God, I blame them. The ones that I called the witches.
I blame them too today.
Bro, I want to say her name and shit, but she don't get it. I should. But the wizard I called the witches. I know you know who I'm talking about.
I'll be in my comments.
I'm
in my comments.
So she is a Tom fan. Huge Tom fan. Me and her was cool. They had reacted to a couple of my songs too.
Uh-huh.
Positively. And somehow in a comment section, I was talking about Tom, and I said it over and over. I said, I don't dislike Tom as a person because I don't know him. All I could say is I don't like his music. That's what I said.
Right.
And I'm going to say her name, fuck it. And then so Lacey weird ass got on this motherfucker and was like, basically making it seem like I'm just shitting on Tom. I said, no, I just said I don't like his music. I was like, y'all said that he used to pro wrestle. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. I literally said on that level, we'd probably be cool as fuck. Talk about some shit like that. Like, I literally said this to this weirdo. But because I said I don't like his music, it became I hated this nigga. So then they started taking my reactions down from their page and saying my music sucks donkey dick and all kind of other shit. Mm-hmm. So that's what made me make Tom fan. That's the way she reacted to me not liking his music made me write Tom fan.
Okay.
And then the comments from Tom fan made me not like Tom even more. So it just kept
it wasn't really
going.
Tom's fault. It sounds like it wasn't Tom's fault.
Yeah. Oh God. Facts. What
this was not Tom's fault at all. We can blame the fans today.
Boy. Oh God! And I'm sitting here like, bro, like all you had to do was just let me not like the shit. Like I didn't give a fuck if
just
they was listening to it.
Right?
If they was
opinion and shit.
That's it. But I couldn't have that. I was like, I don't like the music, and then I was a terrible person. Hey, I became a terrible person. Now my music sucked. You liked it last week. Now my shit trash. Like it was weird. So I was like, oh okay.
And it's weird because it's all while having an opinion, and I feel like no matter how you have your opinion is your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And people in that hog fan base, you know what I'm saying? Because they all consider themselves hogs. I like some of the hogs. Like in my comments and in my section, some of the hogs is cool, except when I disagree with a lot of Tom songs. So I see where you get from with that. But it's funny how they say everybody should have an opinion, but then you get mad about somebody having an opinion opposite of what the song is stating and shit like that. So it's weird behavior in the comments and stuff. Now, as far as, the other people that you mentioned, we ain't going to stay on that because, I have a different opinion. That's your experience and not mine. But, you know what I'm saying? We stay away from that part.
No, that's real shit.
But as far as, the
hey,
whole
give him something to eat.
As far as the whole issue with Tom, it's funny how the
Come on live, so stop talking. Get him something to eat. Don't talk. My bad. I'm
Now you
sorry.
Gucci,
You said what? Say that
Gucci.
again.
Now you Gucci.
Kids.
No, I know. That's
Yeah.
like you started yelling. You got the yelling going.
I'm sitting there like, yo, go get you something to eat. Stop talking. Like, I'm like, go get you something to eat. They want to have conversations. I'm like, no, don't do that. Just get your food.
It's like I can't be distracted right now.
Yeah, like I'm locked in.
Word. But nah, it's like it's funny because I listen to like how you react to it, and I think a lot of people don't understand that from an MC's perspective, because you're not just a casual listener. You get what I'm saying? Like you're more of an MC and a rapper and somebody who has a pen, and you're also got a competitive nature to yourself, and you're gonna critique it a little bit differently than an average listener or your average Joe. And that's how I always look at things when people feel a way about how you come about Tom. I'm like, well, he is an MC, and he does say things that I particularly don't really agree with either. So like I can see the angle. And then if you're a hip hop head, you know hip hop was something that was made to battle the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really made for that. You know what I mean? So if people are gonna
not really to adopt the motherfucker.
So for people to feel away and the Tom fans to feel away about that, I just always found iffy about that. Now let's get into his political songs with the woke, because I know you went off on that song. You know what I'm saying? I think for that one, I think for me it was a 2. You know what I mean? And I think Tom finally found some balance in it. But I also I said this in your live. I was like, I think Tom's a little bit woke more than he think he is. You know what I'm saying? Because his song points be saying shit that I'd be like, well, that's kind of being woke and being aware of shit, bro. Like you kind of contradicting this whole woke thing that you're talking about. Even if you want to oppose one side, it's still woke. It's just that you're choosing one side to be woke about.
I think it's because they have confused what woke is. They done changed the term. They done changed what it meant. So when we see the shit that he do, like, because I saw a video when it was talking about why he decided to vote for Trump, because he said he doesn't like no politicians. He doesn't trust nobody in politics, yada yada.
Well,
he was like, but he saw that. But see, and then he said that it's stupid, but his reasoning was some woke shit. He was like, I noticed that all of these people were trying to keep Trump from getting on, and that made me think, that must mean he's not a part of the establishment. So that makes me want to rock with him. And I'm like, that's woke shit. You choosing whoever the fuck you think ain't part, like, nigga, that's woke. You woke as fuck.
Yeah.
But they don't. I don't know, bro. Oh no, bro. Tom is confused, bro. He's Canadian and he thinks he's not. Like it's
because I've listened to that song.
It's some wild shit.
And it sounds too balanced for me. Like every other song in the last few drops, I'm like, all right, you really leaning towards the conservative. But then I listened to Woke World, and Woke World, the title would make you think he's gonna go a different direction and lean towards where he's always been leaning. But that was the biggest piece of balance I've ever seen from Tom recently. And I'm like, are you changing your tide? Like, what are the next few drops gonna be? Because this sounds very, once again, balanced as fuck. Like, you stating points from all sides. You not, like you still threw your liberal stuff in there. Like, you still did your thing, and you didn't really come at your right conservatives. But the shit you're mentioning is kind of both sides, and I rocked with it for that reason alone. Now the hook, the beat, the whole, I feel like I'm in a musical thing. Like I said, it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That's not the part. But I think the overall message, I'm like, yo, you calling for everybody to kind of be together, especially when you talk about worldwide shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talk about worldwide shit, bro, because it's no longer what your target was, which was like America, blue and red shit. You know what I'm saying? This was worldwide. You mentioned other countries. So unless you're trying to do a bigger picture here, which I'm like, good luck with that. I don't think that's gonna work. But
I don't think he's creative. I don't think he's creative enough for that. Because if he was, every single one of his songs wouldn't talk about the same exact fucking shit. Like, cause I think I've only reacted to like maybe like 4 or 5 of the nigga songs, bro. And the fact that I'm probably wrong, but this is how I got it in my head. So this is my head canon, and I'm gonna keep it this way. This nigga always starts verses about talking about transgenders.
Oh yeah, no songs for sure. He's always throwing that in there in the songs for sure. That's why I kind of be like, I'm over these songs.
I think he likes them. I think he likes those.
So
I think that's why. I don't think it's a secret. I think it's. I think he puts it out there pretty motherfucking pretty blatantly, because you always talk about it, bro. Always, like,
why is that the head point too? Why is that the head point with that whole side of like having issues. Like that's always the talking point for some reason.
Hey, speaking of that, and this is on subject, but it's kind of not on subject. Did you know that the Grindr app crashed at Charlie Kirk's funeral?
No comment.
What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
No comment. That's all I got. That's all I got. No comment.
For motherfuckers who don't like LGBT shit, boy, how you crash the app? Nigga, I've heard of niggas crashing that piff, but I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
That's pretty wild. See, I got a comment. See, you got me. See, you don't have them kill me again, dog. They coming for me again. I commented.
That's funny. That is fucking funny. Hey, shit. Hey, oh shit! I just now looked at the chat. My nigga Forever Todd in that motherfucker. What's up with you?
Word. What's good, Todd? What up,
LC?
E? What up, LC? What up, Cindy? Everybody good? If y'all lurking and smirking, hit that button for sure. It's a good little conversation we got going on, man. And we get into the fun part. Yo, actually, I'm gonna break off real quick. As we had some serious questions. Now it's time for a little bit of fun shit, man. As you know, we do the answers and whys. I got a little new one with the TV shows and the answer and whys. I got a new one as well too. We're gonna start off with this one. We're gonna make it spicy, bro. So we got a section called Answer and Why, but we got Smash, Marry, Side Piece. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do video vixen style.
Oh Lord. All right.
We gonna go video vixen style. So the first one I'm gonna go for, remember, this is Smash, Marry, Side Piece. Melissa Ford,
right.
Corinne Steffens, and Amber Rose.
Definitely marry Melissa.
Okay.
Smash Superhead. And then who was the third one?
Amber Rose.
Who was the third one? Amber Rose. Definitely side piece. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
See, I agree with you on marrying Melissa Ford. I feel like out of all of them, I'd definitely marry Melissa Ford. Like she's one of the well seasoned veterans in the game. Now I would flip Corinne Steffens and Amber Rose. You know why? Because Amber Rose, she was once married. You know what I'm saying? She was once married. She was once, she's wifeable material. You know what I'm saying? But she's also good enough to have
Melissa?
a side too. You know what I'm saying? Amber Rose. Now I'm gonna put Smash as Corinne Steffens though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a smash Corinne Steffens just because.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm gonna have her as my side piece because she seems like I'm a smash. I'm a smash because.
I'm about to say, shit, Superhead.
Yeah, I'm a smash Superhead because. And I meant Corinne Steffens. My bad. I'm a smash Corinne Steffens because once again, that shit make you go crazy. Like I seen how she really has these rappers and she broke Mr. Marcus, bro. You know what I'm saying? She out here breaking Mr. Marcus. Yeah. I can't do that. I can't side piece that. I gotta just smash that and keep it moving.
Hey, look, that's
danger. You know what I'm saying? Hence why she was in that damn video. Danger.
You can't keep that one around. Yeah. Fucking facts.
So I would swap.
Hey, that's why she was a punchline for about a good 5 years.
Shit, longer.
She was a punchline for a good she's still a punchline. Shit, I heard somebody talk about her recently.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I keep Amber as a side piece. Amber seems like a really good side piece because she's loyal to the game. You know what I'm saying? She seems like she's loyal to the game.
Big facts.
Now, also I got a question for you as far as 90s crushes. Right now, we've had a lot of 90s crushes in the day. Now, my top, I got my top, right? My top is Kim from the Power Rangers, Hillary Banks, T-Boz from TLC, Halle Berry, Nia Long, Stacey Dash, Topanga, and J-Lo.
Hey, look, hold on. Topanga was on my list, nigga. So,
I think Topanga is on everybody's list.
See, hey, mine was a different Power Ranger. Mine was Tanya, the Yellow Ranger.
Now, which one? Was it Trini when she was black or when she was Asian?
No, Tanya. The third Black Ranger, the third Black Yellow Ranger, because it was Aisha, and then it was
See, I'll bang with Aisha. I think though the one that was in the movie.
She was in Turbo. Yeah, she was in the Turbo movie.
I don't remember.
Nah, Aisha was in the first movie.
Yeah,
Aisha was in the first Power Ranger
movie. I rocked with her. She was banging.
Yeah. Ivan Ooze. Yeah. Yep, she was. Yeah, but Tanya was in the second one. Tanya was a Turbo Ranger.
Okay.
She was but yeah, her what the fuck? Damn, her name is on the tip of my motherfucking tongue, from a different world.
Oh my god,
Country ass light skinned
I
girl.
was just looking at curly hair with the curly hair.
Yeah.
I forget her name. I forget her name too. She an OG too. That's an OG legend right there too.
Yeah, facts. Denise from Cosby Show.
Cosby Show. Okay. Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, she was a baddie.
Yeah. Who the fuck else? See this is great content because I ain't never thought about this. I like this. Dead ass. Shannon Elizabeth, nigga.
Okay. I like your style, B. I like your style on that one. She's a sleeper. She's a sleeper, dog. Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
hey,
like
she's
that.
she's still bad.
She still look good. Hell yeah. Listen, a lot of the women, 50, today's 50 is not like how 50 was 20 years ago. These 50-year-old women, dog, like all these women we talk about is 50, dog. All the women we talk about is 50 plus. Like,
that's
these aunties
funny
is moving different out here, B. These aunties is moving way different. I want them all. You know what I'm saying? I want them all.
Listen.
Listen,
like cook something for me. Cook something for
listen.
brother. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be doing things that I would never do.
Nigga, who you telling?
Shit.
Hold on. Hey, I got one that's kind of is from her 90s era, nigga. Patti LaBelle. Nigga had a huge crush on Patti in the 90s. Nigga.
See, I had a few. My 90s crush on Auntie for real was Pam Grier. I was a Pam Grier nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was a Pam Grier guy. And Claire Huxtable. Pam and Claire Huxtable, B.
Claire, hey, they couldn't even cover Pam's. They couldn't even. They tried to make Pam Grier ugly on Bones, and she was still fly.
Oh, she was still bad.
She had no makeup.
I was like, yo,
yeah. They couldn't do shit about it.
Impossible. Even when she was in Too Deep, I was like, she still looked good. Like, Pam Grier is bad as hell. But if I had to choose, though, let me ask you this. This is a kind of like an answer and why. Pam Grier or Claire Huxtable? I'm forgetting her real name, so she's Claire Huxtable right now. But Pam Grier,
Felicia Rashad.
Felicia Rashad. There we go. Which one?
Felicia. I would give it to Felicia Rashad, and that's only because and that's only because I've seen how she speak up on like relationships and shit in the media and shit, and she got her head on straight. So I gotta lead.
Big facts.
Big facts. I would have to lean towards Claire.
Okay, I'm with that. Now we still have a fun here. This is still answering why, but we flipping back and forth. So I'm gonna go smash, marry, kill. Smash, marry, kill. Wow, smash, marry, side piece. We got TV sitcom edition, 90s style.
Okay.
Stacey Dash.
Oh, hold on, my bad. Hold on, before we move on, one more 90s crush. One more 90s. I forgot her motherfucking name. Elmira.
Oh, from Family Matters. R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It's crazy that you said that because I'm about to get there.
Oh.
I'm about to get there, but opposite of Elmira, because I think she was better than Laura. But in this situation, though, we're gonna go smash, marry, side piece with Stacey Dash, Hillary Banks, Laura from Family Matters. Since we there.
Smash Hillary, because she a gold digger. She want bread.
Facts. I didn't even think about that.
I'll probably marry.
I thought she had bread, so I'm being a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, nah. She gonna be asking you.
Right.
Can I have
$100?
Yes. Yeah. What was her name on Family Matters?
Laura.
I was about to say Lisa. Yeah, I'd probably marry Laura just because she had a more solid family background. Yeah.
We thinking the same thing, bro.
Oh God, nigga, simpatico, nigga. Oh God, simpatico. Oh God, yeah. And then side piece, Stacey, yeah. Because Stacey be cooning. She be cooning.
She be minding her business. She'll probably have a side dude on her side on her own. So it's like you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna play the game too. And this one I actually agree with. I agree 1,000% with you on this one. I ain't even flipping them those because once again, Hillary for the bread. Like, until you said that, I wasn't even thinking about it. But then I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't need no gold digging chick. I was thinking more like, well, she got the bread, she got the crib. I'm thinking inheritance money and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking bigger picture.
I mean,
So,
shit. I mean, if you smash and you knock her up, you know what I'm saying? Her bread higher than yours, you
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
You
That's
get
that's
paid
for
child
life.
support,
That's for life.
you know what I
But at
mean?
the same time, it's like that ain't my bread. That's the kid bread. Now I need my bread. You know what I'm saying? I need mine.
Facts.
So I'm in full agreement with that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm in full agreement with that one for sure. We gonna keep it in Smash Mary side piece. We gonna do 90s edition still, but this is sitcoms. But we going opposite. I don't know if you peeped my theme real quick when I did my threes, but we gonna go 90s against sitcom. But sitcom and 90s TV shows with this one. So Topanga, Kim from Power Rangers, Kelly Bundy. That was tough, B.
The Kelly Bundy one is the one that threw me for a loop. That's the one. Her placement. Because Kelly was dumb.
Yeah. And Kelly was dense too. She was dope and dense.
Yeah. Yeah.
She might blow your cover as a side piece, so it's like, you don't really know what yo.
It couldn't be married because I couldn't be married to that family. Because the whole rest of the family, so that's
I can't deal with them every day.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I'm marrying Topanga. I'm personally marrying Topanga.
That's who I would.
That's automatic.
That's who I would go for.
Topanga's getting married.
Yeah, that's
easy.
Yeah, I it'd be married Topanga. It'd be I'd smash Kelly.
Okay. And side piece, Kim.
Yeah. I have the side piece Kim.
I agree with that because Kim was already playing side piece already when she was messing with Jason and Tommy, so she has the experience of kind of like playing both sides.
Boy. Little did we know what kind of drama we was really watching.
I'm telling you, dog,
TV.
yo, the shit we used to watch as kids was crazy in the 90s, bro. Like I seen some wrestling shit the other day where I was like, well, we was really watching striptease matches at 10.
Nigga, bra and panties.
Yeah,
the bra and panties matches, bro.
Yes.
Bro, hey, watching Jerry the King Lawler talk about puppies. Yeah, nigga, I was sitting there watching niggas like.
Or how about this? They was out here doing Playboy magazine things when they came out with the diva shit. I remember I was in the 5th grade bringing that shit on the bus, and looking back, I'm like, yo, there was no reason for me to have that magazine because it was like real. It was real different. It wasn't something I was supposed to have.
Yeah. No, real shit, nigga. I remember everybody walking around showing China titties and shit.
Yes.
Cause she had she was on the motherfucking boy. I was like, yeah.
Tori Wilson, the original Tori Wilson, not the blonde one that's bad, but the X-Pac Tori Wilson. Yeah, dog.
Yeah. Wasn't she a brunette or something?
She was like a mixture. Yeah. I feel like she was a mixture. I thought she was bad back in the day too. I ain't gonna lie. She was a little muscular and shit, but I thought she was kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie.
See, my above all divas or women rest whatever. I was
Sable for me.
I was team leader.
Oh, Lita.
Sable looked too solid. Sable looked too solid in the midsection to me. Like she looked like.
But you gotta remember, she had that tight midsection for the '80s. That was meant for the '80s and early '90s style. She was all about the puppies. She was a puppies girl. You know what I'm saying? She was a puppies gal. You know what I'm saying?
And see, I thought Lita wasn't like that. Like she wasn't like just scantily clad all the time, but she was still fly.
She was still fly. She had a style to it. It was sexy. I was Trish Stratus though. That was an era for me where Trish Stratus was my chick. I love me some Trish.
You know she's still
bad as a motherfucker. Still holding it down.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. A lot of the ones from the 2000s, like the 2000 divas, still look good. Now, if you're talking about those like mid-90s, 90s divas, they look a little different because they did that plastic shit too much, I feel like. They did too much with the enhancements.
Sunny looked the worst.
Yo, don't get me started on that, brother, man.
Is she in jail? I think Sunny locked up.
I think she was locked up or went through mad shit.
Random shit. Did you hear? I'm sorry, this is maybe because Sunny. Did you hear how they did her with the Godwins? How they used to bring the slot bucket to the ring? Do you remember that back in the day?
Pieces of that when they just throw it on her and shit, right? Throw the slop or whatever. You talking about something like that?
Yeah, bro. They said it normally would be like lettuce and some water and some milk or some shit like that, and they would dump it on her.
Oh,
but they was like, bro. They said they was like nobody in the locker room liked Sunny, and they was like. They left the bucket in the middle of the locker room and was like, hey, this bucket is for Sunny. Don't nobody touch it. And then they left. And it was like when they came back, it was filled up with they have no idea The only thing they said they know for sure was they said X-Pac took a shit in that bucket.
Wow.
And they dumped that shit on her. They dumped that shit on her head on live TV, nigga.
Yeah, Sonny used to get done
Like-
dirty, man. Yo, Sonny used to get done dirty, boy. Damn.
That shit was fucked up.
That's nasty work. That's nasty
Yeah,
work
that's some
right
fucked
there.
up shit.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's crazy. well, on that crazy note with that one, we are gonna zoom out of the '90s and we're gonna go right into the 2000s with this one with Smash Mary or Side Piece.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So my next one here, man, this is a little R&B style, mixed with a little '90s, but they was 2000s in my opinions too. But Chili, Beyonce, or Maya? Haha.
Mary Beyonce.
Oh yeah, that's an obvious. We all got that.
Smash Chili.
Mm.
No.
Damn. I was about to say
no.
Smash
Chili.
Oh.
I was and side chick Maya.
Okay.
You have to keep Maya around. You got to keep Maya around.
Yeah.
Chili, you know, you
yeah.
my confession.
I mean, fair. Got the friends. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. We ain't gonna put it out there. I don't know. You know, these are my confessions. That's it.
Allegedly.
I mean, shit. You might be right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna have Maya last. I feel like Maya might be a little cuckoo sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I don't know.
I feel like she got her head on straight. You don't ever hear no crazy shit about her.
I feel like that might be speculation. You know what I'm saying? That might be just speculation because she's been out the game for a little bit. So I think I'm gonna have to, because Maya still is like fine wine, and Maya she's been my crush since fucking the song she did with Jay-Z and Silk the Shocker and Jadakiss, one of those songs where it was like the same song. Yeah. So I've been rocking with her. Baby blue fucking jersey dress Maya.
Yeah.
Nothing beats that. You feel me? Nothing beats that. So I'm gonna have to
Carolina Blue Maya.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side piece Maya. You gotta keep her around. And I guess, and the funny thing is I would definitely smash Chili myself because I was a T-Boss nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was a T-Boss. I love T-Boss, dog.
See, I was left eye.
See, I started left eye as I got older because, like, for me, it was just the weird dressing for me, but which I understood was a part of the gimmick. You know what I'm saying? But once she, like, left the dressing alone and, like, took away the patch, and I was like, ladies' night was when I started being like, oh, hold up. Or that say what shit. I was like, yeah, all right. Or the no scrubs. When I started really seeing the figure, I was like, oh, left eye kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? So I've reserved and changed it up a little bit. Who was the bad? Who would you rank in TLC since we here in order? Like, I'm gonna go T-Boss. I always just love T-Boss since So I Creep. I just love T-Boss. So T-Boss is always gonna be number one. I'm gonna put Left Eye second because I grew to like Left Eye, and I'm gonna put Chili third. Even though Chili is still the better one out of, unfortunately, RIP to 2. You know what I'm saying? But she's still aged better. You know what I'm saying, than T-Boss in my opinion. But if we going off the nostalgic feels, I'm gonna put it in that order.
See, I'd flip your first two, and then that'd be it. I keep the third one the same and flip the first two.
Okay. Respect.
Left Eye's wokeness, bro. It was that woke. It was a boy. She was on a different. She was. She was on
as a female too.
Yeah,
big
real
facts.
shit.
Big
real
facts,
fucking
big
shit.
Facts.
She was out there fucking with Dr. Sebi before anybody was.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, shit. We can speculate and say that's why certain things was going the way it was too, because she was kind of exposing and talking too much messages in her music and shit. You know what I mean? Because we all know music with a message can get you in trouble.
yeah.
Music with a message.
You can't be too smart out here.
Nah. I called that out in your line. I was like, yo, you can't. I was like, you talk too much. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's some dangerous shit to be talking about. But I was fed up. I said, fuck it.
Play with them people, man.
Shit, somebody got to do it. Fuck it.
Man. Let me bring it back to some hip-hop stuff a little bit, too, man. We toggling everywhere right now, man. I'm almost at the end. I don't know how much time you got, but I got some shit going on. I got some stuff, man. We talking about a lot, man. So we going to talk about big threes per era. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna start with the 80s. And what's your opinion on these takes here? Now, I think my big three list for me, for the 80s, it would be we'll start with the 80s. So big three era for 80s for me would be LL Cool J, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane.
Okay. All right. That's okay. I can see that. I gotta go. Rakim. Damn, 80s. Rakim, that's some hard shit to pick. I go with Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Cause it, bro, them styles, bro. Them boy, lyrically,
they changed
nigga.
the game on the lyrics. And the flow,
yeah,
and the and swag.
That's what I admire the most. I want to put KRS-One up there, bro, but he kind of made me mad these past few years. I'm
Well, you can't remember. We talking about the 80s. We talking about the 80s. We ain't talking about
that.
Okay.
All right. Well, in the vacuum, then yeah, I'm gonna go Rakim, BDK, and KRS.
Okay.
Well, hold on, but did Barbecue drop in the 80s? Nas?
No.
Did Live from the Barbecue drop in the 80s?
Like early, like late 80s, if any, like 89 maybe, but like,
hey, that's the 80s.
That's the 80s. That's the front end of the 80s though. Like we talk, that's a year out of the whole decade now, because that's a decade thing. You know, you can't come through like Lighter Fluid in the end of the 80s and be like, yeah, that's the big three of the 80s.
I mean, but
you know what I mean?
I don't know, bro.
You gotta have five. I feel like if you're gonna
arguably
in the 80s, because that's gonna get me into my next part of the conversation with the 90s. So I want to see what you're gonna say for the 90s. Because if you ain't really do too much in that era and you did it on the back end, I don't consider you that era. I consider you the next generation.
Okay, I mean I can see that, but. And this might be just me trying to come up with an excuse to keep Nas in the 80s.
I know, I already know. I see what you're trying to do, nigga.
But no, but we have to say though, because one, Illmatic is often considered the greatest rap album of all time by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But that was only predicated by the fact that Live at the Barbecue verse by Nas in the 80s was like one of the biggest things to happen to rap up until that point. Just that verse.
And I
went to hell for snuffing Jesus.
Move on that. I appreciate that move. We talking about a verse though over a whole decade's worth of work.
Bro, hey, but listen though, but listen though, bro. That the impact, I feel like it can't be overlooked, especially just when you consider what followed it. That impact.
And
like,
I was gonna say, I think I can understand.
I can understand if it was. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'd rather put Nas over KRS.
Wow. And KRS ran a whole. You know I'm clipping this, right?
No, that's fine. That is fine. Hey, yeah, because it says 1989 was Live at the Barbecue.
Yep. So it's like I feel like you going into the 90s era with that, like Nas rules the 90s. Because I think he leads in for the new school with that, and that transitions and impacts and revolutionizes and changes it or evolutionizes it a little bit. And that's not the 80s for Nas. That's 89. And what date? What was the date? If the date was like December, nigga, I'm saying that's the 90s.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was in December, bro. It don't say the date. It don't say the month.
What up, Pistol Grip? What up, Rick G?
What's good with y'all? What is the damn deal?
But nah, yeah, I think you gotta keep KRS-One there though. I think you have to keep him there, man. I think you have to keep him there. But you had another opportunity to redeem yourself, brother, with the 90s era.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? With your 90s era, I'm gonna start with what I got first. I got Biggie, Tupac, and Nas for the 90s era.
For the 90s?
Yeah, for the big
then
three.
I got it. Let's see, I'm gonna say some shit and I've said it before, and I don't know if you heard me say it, and it makes people mad. I am kind of a hater of the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah. I'm done with the 90s and 80s, nigga.
It's classics in both of those eras, like off top, but they're not my favorite overall era. So since I had to keep KRS-One in the 80s, we gonna go with for the 90s it's gonna be Nas, Jay-Z, and Eminem.
So I knew your ass was gonna say Jay-Z, and I didn't expect you to say Eminem in that because I feel like Eminem was more of a 2000s. But we'll hold that for another conversation as we move along. But with Jay, similar to how you feel with Nas, right? I feel like his impact in those days, he wasn't selling. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't impacting the game like a Biggie, a Nas, a Tupac. Like he was around. He was around. He was dropping his records. He had his features and stuff, right? But I feel like Jay's peak era was in the 2000s because that's when he started the boost in sales. Because I include sales in this era a little bit because when you talk about Big Three, you got to include sales as well versus impact too. And I just feel like Jay-Z was too much of a background player in the 90s because
I,
90 to 98, you know what I'm saying? Because remember, before that, like yeah, you had imaginary players, you had reasonable doubt, you had the albums that set the tone, you had it, but I think that these other dudes made more impact on the culture in that specific time, from Nas to
in
Tupac to
the
Biggie,
'90s
in the
though,
'90s, in
because
the
not,
'90s.
but Jay got like 4 discs in the '90s though, and all of them impacted.
So when we say impact, right? Because let me pull up a Jay album, right? So
Like he
Jay's
got one, two,
discography.
4 albums from Reasonable Doubt to Volume 3, bro. From Reasonable Doubt to Volume 3 is an incredible run.
So
Hey,
all
shut
right,
up!
so yeah, so
I don't
97,
care. Shut up!
98,
Shut up!
99.
Stop talking.
We got Volume 1 in My Lifetime, Volume 2
'96,
Hard Knock
yeah,
Life,
the Reasonable Doubt.
and then oh yeah, 96. I don't know why I didn't see that one there. My bad. But all right, so all right, he's got 4 pieces in there. He do got 4 pieces, but I just feel like I'ma say in the 90s because the 98, 97, like 97, I feel like was Jay's takeover then. You know what I'm saying? Jay was able to kind of get in there, but like even then, I feel like you really started to know about his shit with Hard Knock Life. So I say 98, which was a great year for hip hop. So I'll give 98, which goes back to still the back end of the decade. The back end of the decade where
But still,
he
nah,
started to
but see,
rise.
but yeah, but you can't overlook Reasonable Doubt though. Reasonable Doubt and Illmatic are like right here.
Okay,
Reasonable Doubt and Illmatic are right here.
understandable.
And
It depends
like
on what you like more.
if you go from Reasonable Doubt to Volume 2, bro, you got to, bro. You got to put Dead Presidents alone is still one of the most freestyle 2 beats in hip hop right now. Niggas go to them radios and be hopping on the motherfucking Dead Presidents. Niggas on their mixtape still to this day. The impact is undeniable. I feel like if we talking '90s, you gotta put Jay in there.
You know, I think I'm gonna keep
Outcast, no, it don't count.
I'm gonna keep Nas because I feel like Tupac ran the decade more, but Death Row and his run with just even Digital Underground and everything, and then I'm gonna put Biggie with just his 2 albums alone, from Ready to Die to Life After Death. I think those just smoke any of Jay's albums in that particular time, right? Nas, I think you can argue and make a case for Nas being out of it. But I think you keep Biggie and Tupac in there though. I think you got to keep Biggie and Pac, and you can argue Jay-Z and Nas in that because I feel like Nas had more of the takeover for the music, for the streets and the sound in the 90s versus Jay-Z had the mainstream and took it to another level in the 2000s. And I think that's what led into Nas and Jay-Z beefing as well too and having that battle of the decade with that.
I mean, I can see that. I can see that. But like I don't know. I can't put
And I ain't gonna lie, I got a
Ready
little
to Die.
bias towards Jay. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit of I was a Jay-Z hater growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
that's
I was
so
a little bit of a
unfortunate,
Jay Z
bro.
hater. Like when Nas dissed this nigga with Ether, I was like, yeah, this nigga what? Like I was very proud of that shit. So I kind of grew up being like a Jay Z stole from Biggie type of dude. Like I was influenced by that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was a little bit of like
Damn.
I was a little biased. You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw that in there, but that's why I'm gonna always put that out there. That's why I think Jay was more of a 2000s cat for me.
But see, I see. I don't know, man. Because if you look at it just and not even just with Jay-Z in hip hop, if you look at the artists that was relevant in the '90s and was relevant in the 2000s, all of them didn't drop they if they were still alive.
Mm-hmm.
All of them didn't drop their best shit until the 2000s.
Right.
All of them. So I feel like you know what I'm saying. If we gonna do that, then
Well,
you know what I'm
when
saying.
you say
Then
all of them, what dudes would you
Nas,
consider? Because Nas dropped like what Illmatic was in the 90s, and that's his best joint of all
yeah,
time, correct? So
arguably, yeah,
he
but
dropped his best album ever of all time, arguably in the 2000s. If you want to talk about what was his best album of all time? Would you
go
say the Black
away.
Album? Would you say Black Album or the Blueprint?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like his best album of all time. Which one would you really say? I think it would be the Black Album, right?
The Blueprint for me.
See, I'm a Blueprint guy, but I think a lot of I feel like a lot of people would say the Black Album would be Jay's like best album ever.
Never.
Oh, Beats is
No,
fire.
I'm sorry, bro. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Beats is
That
fire.
era of production was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so and
I'm,
that goes why I feel like Nas needs to be in the '90s because his best album ever was in the '90s. Where Jay's best album ever came from the era of 2000s, not necessarily the
but
90s.
see, but then if we going off of numbers and like success and shit, Nas didn't get that recognition until like the past 5 years.
Well, once again, I think that's longevity. You know what I'm saying? Respecting longevity in terms of that. But in real time, I would say I think it was looked at a little bit differently. I think Nas had the streets more on lock, and Nas had more of the younger generation and something different than Jay had in the '90s. I think he had the game more in a chokehold in the '90s.
So you don't think Jay had the streets? Because I think Jay had the streets.
Jay had the streets, but I don't think he had it as much as Nas did. I think Nas's influence because he talked about it from he talked about the streets from like a young man's level. He's been doing this since he was like 14. Jay was talking about selling the other side. You know what I mean? From the P's, from Marcy, shit like that. Like it was a little bit of a mix. You know what I mean? It seemed more authentic from Nas than it did from Jay, and I think people felt that more from Nas because it wasn't mafia. I call it mafioso raps too. Like Jay started really popping when he got into the mafioso flow and style of rapping and even Nas kind of got into that, but he didn't glorify it.
With the firm and shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, I think, once again, Nas's was just a little bit different from a street perspective versus a drug lord's perspective and a mafioso flow. I think that's where I'm going to get at, too.
So you think Ether beat Takeover?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No.
Is it Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's Puffy.
That was the Dozens.
That was the end of this chapter. That's the guy y'all chose to name your company after? Put it together.
That was the Dozens.
Y'all rock fellas. And now y'all
that's what I'm saying. It was like Ether is dope, but it was the Dozens, bro. He was just ranking on the nigga. Jay-Z hit that nigga with facts.
But Jay-Z gave you, and it's kind of my same issue. I'm glad we here too as well, man. I'm glad we here as we segue a little bit and we getting into the 90s and the 2000s, but we sticking on rap politics right now. So I like how I love Takeover. Don't get me wrong. Takeover was fire. But I feel like Takeover, he focused on the Mob Deeps, and I forget who else. He didn't focus on Nas too much, and I feel like if you're going to really if you're going to really get direct, that was his first shot. Remember, that was his first shot. Jay was shooting
But that's why. But that's why, though. The nigga didn't focus that much on Nas. He put one verse in there about Nas. And the fact that we even compare Ether to one verse.
You got a point there.
You got a point. It's wild.
But here's the thing: it's one verse to being like, all right, because I think a lot of people forget that Takeover wasn't necessarily a Nas diss. He mentioned Nas, right? But then a lot of people
divided that nigga's albums.
He did. He divided the albums and broke down the splits, and like that's when I think you started realizing like 360 deals and all that shit when motherfuckers were getting played. Like that's when that shit started getting exposed. I know who I paid. God's
First Life Publishing. Yeah. That's why I said it was like, and he was breaking when he was like, I heard you rhyme about your tech on the dresser after I showed you the shit on tour with Large Professor. Like, he literally rebutted or broke down whatever the shit this nigga Nas would have done. Like, that made that nigga look less authentic. Like, bro, you didn't know nothing about tech until you was hanging around Jay. You was calling this nigga's number. You had to use this nigga took your sample, didn't pay
but
you, and made a hit off of this motherfucker.
But I ain't even give you my number. He responded to that in Ether, though.
But
you know what I'm saying? So he tried to punk him or son him in some make believe rhyme and Takeover. Because remember, that's a response. He responded to that.
Yeah, but Takeover was
rebuttal nothing. Jay just made claims that sounded good, right? And then Nas said, "Bow bow bow, fuck Jay-Z," and addressed everything from Takeover from that one verse. And then when Nas didn't. When it was Jay's turn,
Nas didn't rebuttal everything.
Back. I wouldn't say everything. I'm stretching a little bit. I'm stretching.
He only rebutted that. That was all he rebutted. Everything else was you ugly. You don't get bitches. You got whiskers. Your songs is whack. Like, it was the Dozens, bro. Jay-Z took his verse. Jay-Z took this nigga verse and literally went at this nigga neck with just facts.
But my thing is, right, we going round for round because that's shoot first, bomb second. The bomb destroyed the shot, right? No matter the verse was hard, but it destroyed the shot. But Jay had the opportunity to redeem himself with that whack-ass freestyle, and he blew it. He blew it. It was soft. It was caca.
That was his mama. But you know that was his mama fault.
Ah, you walking back.
No, but you remember that though when his mama told him he had to apologize.
I know. Mom's got involved, and once moms get involved, once mom dudes get involved in shit, you gotta be like, all right, I gotta listen to my mom. It's like I get it.
Yeah,
we come from that generation. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Yeah.
But I still got Nas, nigga. I still got Nas.
Hey, I don't know, man.
Because that diss was crazy. It's kind of like similar, right? How I look at Takeover, better song, right? But if we talking disses, it's kind of similar to Drake and Family Matters. Family Matters, great song. Yeah, you had your disses in there, but I would say fucking Meet the Grams is a better diss.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No. I think Meet the Grams is a better diss. Diss, not song, better diss. And take the daughter,
I don't think it was a better diss either.
Take the daughter out of it too.
I think everything about Meet the Grams is terrible, bro.
From what? Though?
I think everything because one he spent 90% of the time not even talking to Drake. That was one.
Well,
he was talking to everybody else.
He spoke to his family he spoke to Drake. To his family about Drake, which was like a therapy session. So I like the angle that he went about it. He talked to his son about how his daddy was. He talked to his mommy about how his son was. So he's still talking about Drake. Then he saved the last verse.
But he wasn't talking
Drake,
to him.
Though. He did.
But he wasn't talking to him. He wasn't. At the end of a 7-minute song.
But here's the thing, Euphoria already did it though. He already spoke to Drake in Euphoria though. You know what I'm saying? He already spoke to him in that. And then you gotta remember the family angle. Family matters, and he went and jumped the gun with the family shit, day free, blah, 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 blah. So he's like, all right, bet. Here's going to be my funny angle about it. That's why I think it was a great drop. Now, if you would have dropped that not after Family Matters, I don't think it would have impacted as much. But Family Matters, Meet the Grams, tie it in with the Family Matters, Meet the Grams, because the Grams is family. But he's talking about Family Matters. But then, he even ties it in with the follow-up with the truth of the matter was God's plan to show y'all the liar. Or if the Family Matters and the truth of the matter was God's plan to show y'all the liar. Like, that was a very storied diss from Meet the Grams to that. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it, bro.
But that beat was ass. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I don't think it was meant to be a boppy thing. Like I said, better song, better diss. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Because here's my thing, and I've said it before. Drake won that beef. I don't give a fuck.
Hell no.
Drake won that.
Hell nah. He won against Rick Ross and shit.
Nah, Family Matters cooked Kendrick. Family Matters cooked
But how did it cook Kendrick when it was a 7-minute song and kind of like at the end he only said Kendrick just opened his mouth and like yes he opens his mouth and somebody give him a Grammy like I don't think that's something to rag on, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the bars of the songs weren't scathing to Kendrick for me.
He dissed it. Listen, because with them niggas, because when I'm looking at a battle, I'm looking at it from a battle perspective. Like I'm looking at it from like some URL shit. Like I don't be giving a fuck about like the extra research and all of that other shit. Like I don't
care about the fact checking. I don't care about that shit.
Yeah, I'm going off of the shit at face value because I mean it's a battle and niggas say the wildest shit to niggas when they roasted in real life. So I don't expect nothing less from a motherfucking diss track. And then I look at the quality of the damn disses. Like Taylor Made was a better diss track than Not Like Us, bro.
You're bugging. You thought the AI made shit was better than a song created by the actual artist?
Bro, first of all, saying that song is AI made is disingenuous, bro. Because that nigga you still have to write and record your shit. That shit ain't nothing but a glorified. That shit ain't nothing but a glorified voice changer, bro. That's all that is.
And I was about to say, I feel you on that a little bit, but here's the thing: you already have these speculations and these things out there that you have ghostwriters, you have a team, like you don't really write your rounds, like. To go that route where people already kind of notice about you in the heat, not even in the heat of battle, on you just making hit records, I feel like that was an L just in that regard because now you just got too many questions. Yes, the shit he was saying in that was very cute. I'll say it was very cute what he was saying in the song, but I think because you're using the voice of Pac and Snoop, where I'm not gonna jump and be like, well, Snoop's still here. I just didn't even like that you use the voices like that, and I get the angle because it's like I'm using your OGs that you look up to against you, their voices against you, but I feel like that approach is whack because once again, Snoop fuck with him. So it's not like Snoop don't rock with him. So it's like a poor angle with that. And Pac ain't here to speak on nothing. So it's like I get that angle, but I just thought it was whack from that overall perspective. Like he was better off just saying that himself from his own voice without the voice.
But I feel like that would take away from the creativity of it. Everybody knows. But if you listen to if you a Kendrick fan and you know how much Kendrick idolizes Pac, so if you trying to get in this nigga's skin, like that's creative. to have your idol dissing you on a motherfucking song like that. That was the most creative song on the battle.
Because I know that's not my idol dissing me. I'm like, you got some glorified voice changer pretending that he's dissing me. That's not gonna bother me. I'm gonna chuckle at that.
But it don't matter. Why does it matter? It's a battle.
Because
why does it matter? You're not really. It don't matter. You're not really throwing niggas in the. You ain't really throwing niggas in the casket. But if the bar sounds good, you don't get points taken away from it.
I got to deduct a few from that because that's just not. It's just not Drake. It's Drake using a glorified voice changer, which I'm glad you put it that way versus AI. But I think that just approach is lame because of just what we know about how Drake approaches music in general.
But see, then that goes back to. But see, then that goes back to me. How I said I don't give a shit about none of the other shit. I don't pay none of that shit has no impact on that. I'm listening to the shit that I'm presented with. The songs that I'm presented.
As a creator, as you being a creative person who writes your own pen and somebody who has, I'm shocked. I'm shocked by that take with at least that track, or at least Tailor Made. Sorry, I'm shocked.
Tailor Made was dope. That was probably that was one of the best beats out of the battle too. That Tailor Made beat was fire.
I don't know. I mean, it was, but I like 616 in LA beat too. That sample was crazy. Who was it? Mayfield? Yeah. Whatever that sample was. The samples Kendrick was busting out was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie.
That was one of the better songs. But as far as disses go, to me, all Kendrick had was Euphoria and 616. That was it. Not Like Us was basic.
It was a bop. Not Like Us wasn't scathing. It was just a bop that I think in that regard he just used that to do Drake's move, which get a hit record that's dissing a motherfucker. I think that's all that was. You know what? I think that's all. And you know what?
And and I'm glad you brought that up. That's why I hate how rap fans be judging shit because
it shouldn't be bops. It's not about bops, B.
Yeah, but see, and that was the thing because if you remember I remember because when that was right after Drake had dropped that album with the Cole track, the Super Bowl or whatever song on there.
When he dropped Like That,
niggas would,
When
before that.
Oh, okay.
No, on Drake's album.
Gotcha.
And niggas was complaining about Drake not rapping. They like, bro, we want you to rap. And then he dropped Scary Hours 3. And attached it to the album where he was just spitting. It wasn't him on the melodies and shit. It was him on some, like the nigga was just rapping. And I was like, okay, cool. So then when everybody switched it up, it was like, he rapping, but we gonna give points to the nigga doing the shit that Drake was doing. It's like weird. Like it's like how y'all gonna tell this nigga to switch this whole shit just to give points to the nigga that switched to the shit? Like I'm like, that's weird.
You know where we've seen that before, at 50 Cent versus Ja Rule.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because the subject matter between 50 and Ja Rule is completely different.
Oh yeah, it was melodic street. It was street
melodies. Love you.
It was street melodies.
50 was like, 50 was talking about blowing niggas' brains out beautifully. Like it was different.
It was melodic street melodies. I know, I get it, but he took the same style. Hence why I, took his style and ran with it. It's about the style. It don't matter what you're talking about. You still melodic and singing. Because 50 was getting singing too. He'd be like, what was a verse where he started singing some shit? I can't think of that off the top of the head, but he hit
the
you.
Guns come out. Y'all niggas know.
That's my shit though.
Y'all niggas know what I'm about.
But I don't think they talking about those. They not talking about when I'm around and the guns come around. They said he's not talking about that. I think they talking about I'll take you to the candy shop.
But that's not singing though. But that wouldn't be singing though. That wouldn't be singing.
Oh, how about this? It goes up and down and round, slide up till you hit the flow. Just because 50 added the that don't mean he wasn't singing.
But that was after 50's peak though.
That was in the middle. That was like in the middle.
That was on 50's peak.
Because remember, that was when he was still able to compete with Kanye, and that was when he lost with Kanye, and that's what was the downfall.
I don't care. Go away. Don't tell me nothing. I'm working. Go away. Yeah, that
was the downfall when he tried to compete with Kanye in record sales, but he was already still good around then. He was good up until that.
Yeah, but Curtis was the beginning of the end, though.
You're right about that. But I'll be real with you. I think the beginning of the end, and people might disagree with me with this, is when he wanted to jump out the window with Piggy Bank and Massacre. That was the beginning and the end because he came at too many rapping motherfuckers. He came.
I see. I like Massacre.
No, I love the Massacre, but I'm saying the beginning and the end as far as like he was getting beat up on.
But
the
he didn't lose none of them.
Nah,
Who?
he lost to Jada. He lost to Jada.
No, he didn't.
He lost to
He
D
didn't
Block
lose
and
to
him.
Jada.
Yo, bro, D Block was mashing on this
He did
dude.
not.
They was killing
No,
him.
he did not.
They was
No,
killing him.
he was.
Shots fired.
Bro.
Shots fired.
Hell
Hey 50.
nah.
They was even doing their own solo track. Sorry, Miss Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Animal,
bro.
Problem Child.
You
Are
must
you
not
kidding
have
me?
listened to Nah, bro. You didn't listen. Nah, bro.
And I love 50. 50, my nigga. But that one he lost. He lost to that. He lost that.
50 ain't lost one yet, bro.
He lost that. He lost it.
He did not.
Jada. He lost Jada D Block battle. I'm sorry. There ain't no track that you can tell me where 50 came at them and it worked. What for?
Piggy Bank.
That's it.
Piggy Bank.
And then Piggy Bank was a shot, but then everything after that, it was like bow, bow, bow. Like
all he needed was Piggy Bank.
Nah, he needed a lot more than that. After Jada did so you thought Checkmate was not compared to Piggy Bank?
Hell no, that's a freestyle track.
I don't care. We talking
especially on.
Remember, we talking about this.
Yeah, but
so
I'm talking about dissing. But I'm talking about dissing and scale. I'm talking both dissing and scale. Piggy Bank is far above fucking.
Oh, if you want to talk about the scale of things, sure, I'm agreeing with you there. Hold up.
Yeah, it's a bigger. If you looking at it like a punch, nigga, one was a way bigger fist.
But my thing is though, when he did,
50 had the way bigger fist.
When he did that though, it's like he shot at everything because he already knew he was doing that because of Ja. So we understand why the disc came. So he wasn't really as focused on them like that. So that's why I'm like, I can't say Piggy Bank was really better because after he did that, they dissed him and there wasn't anything that I feel like was close to Checkmate, Shots Fired, Hey 50, Sorry Miss Jackson, I'm forget fucking Animal. They took the Animal beat that 50 did and they missed him on that. They was double teaming him, bro. They was double teaming, triple teaming him. Pause.
I Run New York.
I like that too. The walls have ears, little nigga. I run New York. I know.
I run New York.
I wake up. I look at the ceiling. I'm alive. It's a beautiful feeling. Trust me, I love 50, bro. 50 my guy, but I'm like, that's probably the only battle I think he really lost, dog. I think 50 will tell you he lost that one. I think 50 will tell you he lost that battle.
I don't think he lost that
because they came with too
bro.
much. And I think also 50 knew, because 50's explained this too. He's also said that, like, that wasn't really rap beef for him. So I'm like, I get it. So he probably wasn't trying to go as hard, even though he was doing the whole exposing the record deals and the Diddy shit and all that with just the record deals. Not like funny things with Diddy, but just the record deal shit.
Yeah, he was doing the behind the scenes shit. Like, I'll open your budget, I'll close your budget type shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'll shut Koch down, all that shit like that, because 50 had power. So 50 was using power moves, I feel like, against them more or less the mic. Because Mike, he wasn't fucking with
But
them.
see, you know what? I think around that time, I mean, because that was his best tactic, only because that was when 50 was at his busiest.
Yes.
But the nigga was at his absolute busiest, so he probably couldn't invest his time into just battle. Like, I gotta knock these niggas out a different way.
Yeah.
And then he still had G Unit sending shots too, though.
Yeah, but I feel like they wasn't even focused on them. They was just focused on 50. Like, they was shooting, but they was like, nah, we coming at 50 right now. We coming at that snake in the head. Because they needed to get rid of G. And I mean, I'll even say with the GU not, because I don't know if you was in New York around that time, but even during the heat of that battle, GU not and shit like that was spray painted all across New York. So, like, as much as I was like, oh yeah, the walls have ears, little nigga, I run New York, I'm like, I don't know, because like they in New York and you not. You live in Connecticut.
I mean, but then he bought that shit.
Yeah.
And he still had this shit posted up everywhere. Like, shit, I'm gonna get paid if y'all hate me or love me. So shit, fuck it. That's a chess move, bro.
That's what I'm playing. He's playing chess. And once again, 50 one of the greatest beef dudes I've seen in rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of the greatest at beef to me. Like, the way he beefs, it's like he'll dismantle your whole shit. Like, what I seen him do to Ja and how that worked. Now, granted that Ja was a little distracted when the feds came involved and stuff, but it was already over when that happened. It was already over. At that point, it was already over. So when I watched how he just buried Ja, I was like, damn, this dude different. That's why I think I put 50 in my top 5, top 10. You know what I'm saying? It floats. He's like my sixth man in the all time, because I'm just like, when it comes to that battle shit and just the whole aspect of it versus, like, you know, I guess record sales or whatever, or even lyrical ability, I'm like, I got to still put 50 up there, because 50 is not a lyrical miracle guy by any means. But
he used to be.
he used to be. Mixtape 50 used to be a lyrical miracle guy. And I wouldn't
Yeah,
even say lyrical miracle, he just flowed better. But once he started getting the
yeah.
money
Not,
and once he
he
started making
had
the
punches
hits,
though.
he's like, I know how to make the money with the hits, so I don't gotta focus on this as much.
Yeah, that nigga used to have some motherfucking punches. I told him
Hell
not to
yeah.
come around and clap him. I gave him my word. Look at his hand; it's still shaking. He had a lot of nerve. That nigga 50 was.
See?
That nigga 50 was a beast,
I be
bro.
telling, and people be acting like Yayo's whack too. And I was having this conversation with
Nah,
Chronic Gambino
yeah,
a couple weeks ago as well too. And I was like, yo, I bang with Yayo. Like they say Yayo is the weakest link,
yeah.
and I'm like, well, if you're gonna compare him to Banks, yes, but if you want to put him and 50 head in head, I'm like, you can kind of argue it. You can kind of argue it.
Yayo said some nice shit, bro.
This is what I'm
Yayo
saying.
was dope. I never thought there was a whack nigga in G Unit. There was niggas I like more than other ones, but I never thought that to me G Unit was a solid ass rap collective.
Big facts.
Like, you know, I wish the game era would have lasted longer in G Unit.
Yeah, but that was all street shit though. That was street shit in politics with the Jimmy Hinchmans and all that shit like that. There was a lot of behind the scenes shit that like that was just never gonna work out. That was never gonna work out. There was too much secret agenda with that. And I'm mad too because that kind of completed the group. Like Game being in G Unit completed the full circle of the group. Cause then you have G Unit who's from New York, and then you had Game from the West Side, but their sound sounded so good.
South.
West Side Story, bro. West Side Story, dog. And then forget Young Buck too as well. You know what I'm saying? That group, that was a super group. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't make super groups like that. G Unit was probably one of the only super groups outside of maybe Wu-Tang, but that's even on a different level though. You know what I'm saying? That's even on a different level because I feel like Wu-Tang is global and worldwide, where I feel like G-Unit was taken over, and they would have been a Wu-Tang if they would have just stuck together and the egos would have been pushed aside.
Yeah. I see that. I would have loved to fucking fool. I would have loved to beg for mercy too with all of them niggas. Yayo out of jail, Game on the album. Because I remember and it was before I even knew who Game was. And I remember when Buck mentioned that nigga on the Beg for Mercy album. Where he was like, you ain't no Crip like Snoop, you ain't no blood like Game.
I was like, who the fuck that
I didn't know who the... I had no idea who that nigga was. I was like, shit, I guess he a blood though. Whoever this nigga is, he a fucking blood.
Big facts.
But
Big facts, bro.
Yeah.
That was a good ass little segment right there, man. I love second off a little bit too, because it just makes it more interesting. Because it's like, you know, a lot of shit comes out of the conversation and shit. But still sticking in 2000s, or not sticking in 2000s. My fault. Sticking in the big three era per era. 2000s. I got Jay-Z, Eminem, and 50 Cent. And it's actually, before I get there, I found it interesting you put Eminem in there because I know that he was in 96 and did his thing. And then, obviously, Slim Shady in 98, I want to say, or 99. But
in D12, between that, D12 is my favorite rap group of all time.
I did like D12, but they've aged differently for me. I will say that. They've aged differently for me. But we'll get back to that.
Okay.
We'll get back. No, let's stay on that real quick. Let's stay on that because we're going to get into a whole lot of shit. So, D12, they've aged differently for me over time. And I've liked all members, but Bizarre's crazy ass raps, dog, I just can't do it no more. I can't do it.
Bro, listen. And I'm gonna say some shit, bro. Listen, bro. Bizarre is one of the most underrated niggas in the group. I know you probably haven't heard it, but Bizarre had one of the first.
He's saying some wild shit.
Bro, but listen, bro. Have you heard his solo album, Handicap Circus?
Handicap Circus, I used to bump that back in the day. Like I said, I was a big fan. He's like, I just said they aged differently for me because I'm just like, yo, some of this shit, I'm like, this is horror raps. Like,
but see, I can still listen to Handicap Circus and still because the nigga had the production on there. The nigga still had Raphael Sadiq.
I love
the nigga still had high tech
hip hop with fire.
Yeah, like I can still jam that shit, bro. Like I can still find enjoyment in that, and the Devil's Night album
and Devil's Night 2. Well, let me ask you, weird. Devil's Night 1 or
D12
Devil's Night
World?
2?
It was D12 World.
D12 World. You're right. D12 World.
Yeah.
Which one's better for you? I think I like D12. The first one. I like the.
I did Devil's Night. Yeah. I like Devil's Night more.
Devil's Night was.
But see, I don't know.
But yo,
because I like.
D12
I like D12 World. I like D12 World because I felt like, okay, one, it was more of their chance to shine without Eminem as much.
Yep.
Because I think Eminem was only on like 3 or 4 songs.
He was on
maybe
Outcome,
on the whole album.
Get Up Now. What else, man? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. They say the good.
Was
No,
he on
not
the
the Good Die
outro?
Young. Nope, not the Good Die Young.
Yeah,
He was on a
he
couple of
wasn't
tracks
on
though.
Good
I think he
Diet.
was on a couple of tracks on. It was like 4 or 5. I ain't gonna
Leave
lie.
that boy alone. You
Yep.
better leave
Leave
that
that
boy
boy
alone.
alone. Yep.
Yeah.
He was on another one too, dog. Like he was on a couple of those because I feel like he was always on those. He didn't let him shine. It wasn't like how you said it, but I think he was just on it. But like a lot of them did their thing on it
Well,
because
not,
you already established with the first album with D12 with Devil's Night. I think it was just already established.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like they had the range more just themselves with D12 World. And if you look at it, like, because before that, like, Shady Records was one of them things, and that was why I kind of liked them. Like, they were always in-house. They didn't use a whole lot of outside features. Like, if it was an Eminem album, it was somebody from Shady or Aftermath on that motherfucker. Like, there wasn't no outside pop features and none of that shit.
Fact.
And like with D12 World is when they started opening up to other producers and shit. Like they had Red Spider on the album, they had Kanye produce on D12 World and shit like that. And I don't know. I kind of like D12 World probably a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I like Devil's Night lyrically because
they had bangers on that shit. Like he was on Bitch too. I like Bitch too. Yeah, I called you a bitch. Bitch.
Oh yeah, bitches. Yeah.
Get my gun. I'm gonna get my gun. Damn, this was on there, dog. Actually, I don't know because I really like fight music on Devil's Night. I really like fight music a lot, but I loved I'll Be Damned. What's your name again? Because I like Bizarre's verses. Like, trust me, I like Bizarre, my nigga. Like,
it doesn't matter. My name is Busy, a bodyguard for Mr. Mathers. Sit down, girl. Let me get you a drink. I'ma buy you a mink. You want to sing?
Yeah, this shit was kind of
that was
D12
my
World.
shit.
Welcome to D12 World. Yep.
Yeah.
American Psycho.
Yep. Kanye could.
Damn. Yo, yeah. Because I think Be Real was on that. You think I'm off the chain?
On the Dre beat.
Psycho. Yeah. Actually, I might have to take D12 World over this, dog. You might be right. Because I'm looking at the track list. 40 ounce, bro. 40 ounce. 40. Trying to be the first one that catches blade in the throat. You know, yeah, but you gonna be number 4.
People, you gonna be number 4. Yeah, if you don't make the fucking begin. Hey, do you remember the remix when Lil Jon did it?
Yes. Yo, speaking of remixes, they used to do sleeper remixes all the time too. So remember, The Way I Am with Marilyn Manson. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
That shit is fire. I think honestly, as much as I love the original, I'm like I kind of go for bat with that remix though. That remix was tough.
Hey, speaking of those secret remixes with Eminem, nigga, remember that elusive ass verse he had on Touch It? When that nigga came out performing his verse
with Busta at the BET Awards?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I be thinking I'm in the Matrix. I'm like, yo, I could have sworn he had a verse on Touch It. He did, but it was just one of those you had the jacket. You had the jacket. It wasn't like out there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny you mentioned that because I thought it was one of those what do they call it? Mandela effects moments.
Fever dream.
Bro, I thought this nigga was on this song. Where did I hear this nigga on this song at? It's because he was on this stage, bro, when he was like, I think he had the glasses, he had the big ass.
Yeah, he rose up. He rose up for nobody expected that nigga to be there, and he was chubby. That was chubby Eminem too. That nigga.
That was Druggy M.
Yeah.
Okay, we on the same page. I'm glad you cleared it up with me because I was like blowing my mind for a minute with that. I'm like, dog, where the fuck is that verse at? Like, and I keep going to It was a different song that I think he was featured on with Busta, and I kept being like, I guess it's this song, but no, he was on the Touch It remix.
Yeah. They should have put a high quality version of that out.
That's what I'm saying, man. Oh man, listen, there's so many things out there in music that like if you wasn't there, it gets lost in the sauce, bro. It gets lost in the fucking sauce.
Thanks.
So my next question to you is, and I'm gonna let you answer this one real quick too. I'm gonna let you start it off. So the Big 3 era in 2000s, what you got?
I got damn. I mean, I gotta put M. I gotta put Kanye.
Okay, I feel like you're gonna say Wayne.
And 50. I didn't get into Wayne until Carter 2.
Oh, okay. I ain't getting into Wayne until Carter 3. I mean, I was a Cash Money Wayne guy. Like I love Wayne with Cash Money, but mixtape Wheezy and all up until then, I was like in and out. But I really started fucking with him during Carter 3.
Yeah. See, I hated all of that early Cash Money shit. My sister loved that shit.
Oh, I loved
She had
early Cash Money, dog. Early Cash
she
Money
had
shit was
all
that shit, bro.
bro. My sister had all of them Pen and Pixel posters and shit. All of that shit,
That's
bro.
funny as hell.
All them Jaguars with the diamond rings and shit on the cut. Like she had all of that shit.
You know what's funny about the 2000s era, bro? Because I feel like that was a very interesting era. Because I feel like there wasn't a lot of people holding it down. Like there was a lot of 4-year runs, 5-year runs. Like there was a lot of like real quick runs in the 2000s, in my opinion. So like when you mention Kanye and stuff like that, because like I got 50, M, and J. Those are my guys in the big three era for the 2000s for me. You know what I'm saying? Because
but
go ahead.
I'm about to say I don't know because if I'm thinking album, I think probably the 2000s might have the best album runs, bro. I don't know, bro.
No, they got the best album runs, but because there was so many, because think about it, we just mentioned two different threes, right? But then you could even be like, well, Nelly was in there. You could say Wayne was in there. You threw Kanye. Who else is out there? Ludacris. You could put Ludacris in the 2000s era, but they all had like these 5-year runs. You could put
Game. You have to put Game
in there. There's so many, but like I said, like it goes back to like when you start going down the list. Outside of, in my opinion, with J and M, they had like a good J and M, they had the decade run, in my opinion. But even then, M disappeared for a lot of the decade too. You know what I'm saying? And then J, he said he was going to retire. You know what I'm saying? But his albums lasted in. And then 50, he had like a 4-year run. Like 2000 is a very tricky era because there was so many different artists that had like a 4 or 5-year run, bro.
Yeah.
That's like the trickiest era to call. Who really ran it?
Hell yeah. Facts. And like I said earlier, a lot of the motherfuckers that came back that was relevant and had classic debuts in the 90s, they had basically classic reintroductions in the 2000s.
And classic runs though.
Outkast.
Too.
Outkast with Stank on You, Common with B, Jay-Z, Blueprint, Nas, Stillmatic. Like these like niggas had their returns. To Cal, Method Man, like niggas had niggas had their moments where they came back. And it was like that's why I like the 2000s better than the 90s. Because I look at 90s as like the not the blueprint, like the prototype.
I was gonna literally say the blueprint myself.
I look like the prototype. I kind of look at it like the prototype. I think they perfected it in the 2000s.
Okay, and then the 80s was probably the blueprint, and then 90s prototype, and then the perfection started happening in the 2000s. I like that assessment. I can't not disagree with you on that. I can't.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, cause it's so many classic albums from the 2000s, bro. And shit, even shit nobody talks about. Shit like Lil Brother's album. Shit like
I mean, you throw Mystical in there too, bro. Mystical had a classic run
Tarantula
too, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Tarantula is my shit.
I'm telling you,
Tarantula.
there's a lot in the 2000s, dog, and I think the sound just expanded, and I think hip hop also took on a global stance versus how it was in the 90s, and that's why I think it's more difficult to base what that big three was in the 2000s. It's not as clear cut as the 90s and the 80s would be, because I think it took on a global stance. You know what I mean? Because everybody had to, and then you gotta put in streaming, you know what I'm saying? Downloading shit, Napster, LimeWire, Shazam.
Kaza.
I don't know why Shazam like that, but like
Kaza, LimeWire, FrostWire.
All that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then like the transition of how music was even being listened to, you know what I mean, back then. Like everything was kind of changing around that time too, which kind of led into the 2010s and on. But
from CDs to MP3s, niggas had
you know, niggas didn't have booklets and CDs in the cars no more. Niggas just had one little object and stuff and just plugged it into the
Boy, hey, I remember niggas had the motherfucking CD cases, and you would put the CD cover case in the front of that motherfucker, so you always yeah, bro.
Times was different, bro. Times was different.
That was back when you can go buy a CD like a day or two before it come out if you cool with the nigga that work up there. Like you ain't getting no album before it drop on streaming now. You're not gonna get that shit. But back then you could have been the first nigga to hear some shit.
Or you be the last nigga and get sold out and be like, damn, I gotta wait a couple of weeks for the shipments to come back. Like, yo, people forget how hard it was.
God. Hey, bro, I remember I heard 808s and Heartbreak like 3 days before it officially came out. And I hated that fucking album when I first heard it.
You know what's funny? I love that album.
I do. No, I love it now. But when it first came out, I didn't like it. But I feel like, I think that's kind of like a testament to how ahead of his time that nigga was. Because if that album came out today, like if Kanye didn't do none of the stupid shit he be doing and all of that, and he just dropped 808s and Heartbreak, the way it was now, then brand new, nobody heard it, I think that shit would go crazy.
Big facts. But that was when he was going
Like
crazy. I think that was the Amber Rose era too. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that was
that
Amber
was
Rose
right
era
after.
because Dark Twisted Fantasy came out like right after that.
Yeah, that was right after his mama died.
Yeah, right after that.
Always a heartbreak. Yeah.
Yo, 2000s is interesting as fuck. I mean, I feel like I gotta re-gauge this thought process a little bit because I feel like there's so much music that happened and so many albums, so many projects. Like, what would you consider the top albums of the 2000s? Like let's say top 5 albums in the 2000s. Like, I would say for me, it would be Jay-Z's Blueprint, right? Not Blueprint. Okay. I'd say Black Album. I think Black Album had a little bit more impact in the 2000s. Like, yeah, Blueprint 1 kind of sparked off the beef and shit, I feel like. But I think Black Album was just different. Plus, he was retiring. I think 50's album, Get Rich or Die Trying, obviously. That's just we ain't got to explain too much on that, man. Like, that was there.
Yeah.
I'll put Marshall Mathers' LP in there, mainly because of just the controversy that it brought and all that. I would throw... This could be a toss-up because you can go either in 2001 with Ludacris, or you can argue and flip it out with T.I., right? When in like 2007 with the Down South sound.
Trap music or urban legend?
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with Luda because I'm a Ludacris guy. And then kind of towards the back end, I would probably throw some Jeezy in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably throw Jeezy in there with TM, the original TM, I think, because that's somewhere around there. Yeah. So I think those are like the big albums in 2000, in my opinion.
Don't Get Caught. Yeah, that was my shit. Let me see. For me, 5, my top 5 albums, I'm gonna have to go with Late Registration by Kanye. I'm gonna go Late Registration. I'm gonna have to go. See, I like a lot of sophomore albums too, there, because I'm gonna have to go with Doctor's Advocate by The Game.
Okay.
Whoo. This is gonna be a hot take because niggas swear. And I was just listening to this album religiously at work earlier today because niggas hate this album and I don't know why. I'm gonna say Kingdom Come by Jay-Z.
You know what's funny? I fuck with you on that because I actually like that album because I liked a lot of the songs. Dig a Hole, Show Me What You Got. Like, it was a well put together album, dog. I think it's because people were mad that he said he was retired and he dropped that album after the retirement. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Because like that, it had Dr. Dre production on that motherfucking 30s the New 20. Like classic sounding Dre beats with Jay.
I like that. As corny as it was at the time, I feel like it grew onto me a little bit.
See, I love that shit. That shit wasn't even corny to me. That Just Blaze beat, Just Blaze. So yeah, and then let me see. I'm gonna have to go with Common's B. Did I say that already?
No, you didn't bring up Common. I think you got Kanye, Game, and Jay.
Kanye, Game, Jay, Common, B, and then my 5th one, I'm gonna have to go with Sound of Revenge, Chameleon.
Ooh, smooth. This is the sound of revenge.
Yeah,
that was my shit, bro. Yeah. Military man.
Yeah. I think it said bouncing off my chest, just staring at it like a pervert.
He was rapping in that shit. Him and Paul Wall and Mike. What the fuck is his name? Mike Jones. Yeah, I like that trio. I like the trio, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper, bro. The Chameleon, because I feel like that was like putting Houston on a little bit too, and introducing Chopped and Screwed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, a lot of people was like, because with us, we didn't get a lot of like anything else. Like, because I'm like Oklahoma, we right above Texas.
Yeah.
So like we got all of that shit. We got all the Swisher House shit, all the Slim Thug shit, Boss Hog Outlaw shit,
the down south regional shit. Regional wars is real. That shit's real.
Yeah, real shit.
Hell yeah.
Real shit. Like, and I was never really a big fan of this nigga, but everybody in my family banging Zero all day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I Trey the Truth. I like Trey the Truth. I always like this production style more.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too familiar with that because you obviously know up north it's hard to get that up here. It's hard to get that shit up.
Hey, listen. I suggest I'm gonna suggest you a Trey the Truth album that you listen to on your own time, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? Or if you want to react shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But listen, he got a motherfucking a lot of albums. But it was an era where this nigga was like really on like his Pac shit. Like listen to either Life Goes On or Restless.
Okay.
Them are two, like, if you'll be like, okay, I see when it comes to that shit.
Got it.
And like what, like I know you've heard Screwed Up, Trey the Truth and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's around that motherfucking era.
Right.
But yeah. Them would be my five.
That works.
Niggas don't show love. Niggas don't show love to Cooper like that no more.
And that's funny because shit, I used to say the '90s era was like the best era to me because I think it's just that era just holds a special moment for me, mainly because I feel like it put me on the rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my first rap song that I heard was Onyx Slam. You know what I'm saying? That was like the very first song I heard. Yep. That was the first shit, you know what I'm saying, that I heard that made me be like, I fucking love listening to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the first thing that I could vividly remember being like, I love rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I hold '90s so close. But the style got better though, because I think I think the '90s had two eras too. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the '90s had from like '95 on, it was a different era versus '95 and under. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was a drastic change in the sound of the music, the direction, the message, the image of the music. I feel like there was a lot of things that shifted in hip hop.
Roy said it. He said niggas went from pro black to Italian. I was hot.
Mafioso flows, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's Jay and them. That was Jay and them. You feel me? Jay, Big L, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Because Biggie was like that too. Biggie was a mafioso flow rap type of guy as well too. You know what I'm saying? People fail to realize that on the low. His stories was very mob like shit. Like what was that song? F him in the butt, throw him over the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was from that. You can picture that. I mean, they didn't do that in Godfather, but I think they threw somebody over the bridge in Godfather though. So he was tying a lot of mob crimes into his rap with very suspect lines, but you know, whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, that boy, niggas rapped about crazy shit back then.
Bro, you know, it's funny. I was gonna have a segment talk about wildest rap bars. I just didn't put that together yet. But we spin the block
I can tell. As a D12 and Bizarre fan, nigga, I can throw you something.
Slip my cousin with his eyes closed. Slit something throat. You know, said some wild shit after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of bizarre lines. Like, fight music, I love his verse, but then when he said that wild shit with the grandmother, I said, I can't repeat this. I can't recite this line. I can't recite this line. Bro. You know, my hand is so numb? No. And then I leave it at that.
That one's tame compared to the one I was thinking of.
Oh.
The one I was thinking of, the Bizarre off of Handicap Circus.
Ooh.
That one.
Yeah, Handicap Circus had some wild shit. Shit, dog. I can't even remember a lot of it off of that because I just know that D12 World alone, or not even D12 World, Devil's Night alone, or Amityville, you know what I'm saying, from Marshall Bad, like already, like those was already crazy to me. Like once again, I fucked with Bizarre. Like back then, Bizarre was my favorite rapper out of D12, so that tells you a lot. But like I said, as I got older, I'm like, yeah, this nigga Rise is a little different for me now, bro. I can't listen to this the same. Like,
hey, what did he say on the Eminem skit? Where the fuck you find this guy?
Yo,
I want to have sex with pit bulls. I want to throw bows. I want to roll on dubs. I want to rock Prada.
Oh man, you taking me back with these skits right now because they're all funny as shit, man. All funny as fuck. Oh my god.
I always like how Eminem had that theme with the dude, the introduction. Hello, this is the Slim Shady LP or whatever. And then how they got to the D12 album. Hey, and then they got to the D12 album and they tied that nigga up and shot him. Like I was like,
I forgot he did that in this fucking shit, dog. Yo, those shits used to really be movies, bro. Those joints really used to be movies, man.
Shady had a formula, bro, for like 4 or 5 albums. If you notice, every track 13 had Dina Ray on Eminem. He had he had patterns. Every track 13 for like the first 4 albums, I think he had Dina Ray every time on track 13.
Shit. I never picked that. I'm gonna have to go back and do my digging on that. Okay, see, he's very cryptic with like how he's, especially like with M's lore as time goes on. You're like, dog, did he plan this shit the whole time? Like, was he building this type of story? Because he's had shit that you can just tie back in. Plus, we already know he's a big horror buff and a Jason guy and shit. So I'm always big on like he takes a lot of his Slim Shady Slim Shady Rises shit from Jason alone. He loves Alfred Hitchcock and shit, but I think the Jason theme, and he loves Jason. I think he's heavy on, like, I think he thinks he's Jason. He's Eminem Voorhees.
Yeah.
I think Eminem
Yeah,
truly
right.
thinks he's Eminem Voorhees, bro.
Right.
Marshall Voorhees.
Crystal Lake, oh God.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. But shit, let's break it up again, man. I'm gonna go back to answering why my A and W part, man. So for fun here, man, it's gonna be kind of like a thoughtful one, but then we're gonna get a little fun. So we're gonna ask you this: swag or moxie?
Moxie.
I like that. Why?
Because I'm a huge Pharoah Monch fan. And that's one of my favorite lines he ever said. They can't stop me because that said fuck swag. I got moxie. And yeah.
Character overall, bro. Character
Facts.
overall. Yeah, I mean, because swag only brings you so far. Swag helps you look the part. It helps you just, fit in. But your character kind of overrides a lot of that shit. Like, you can be the wackest dude dress-wise, but if you got good character and shit, the swag don't matter. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel, too. That was a quick, easy, simple one, you know what I'm saying? Because some people would rather take the swag over character. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, nah. Because the clothes make the man. I mean, the man make the clothes, not the other way around.
Big facts, big facts. Quotables on that, quotables.
Facts.
Another one here, dog. And this is actually, I was doing my reactions last night, and I was listening to one of Nas's songs off of Illmatic, and it was bringing me up into, like, storytelling songs and rappers with just telling stories and like what are the best storytelling songs out there. And there's quite a few, obviously, but the ones that stood out to me, and I think this one is, in my opinion, the best storytelling song ever. But then it made me think, well, shit, what about this? So between Rewind and Story to Tell, which one and why?
I'm gonna go with Rewind.
Okay.
Because I mean, yeah, rapping backwards. Just said rapping. That's rapping backwards. That's it. Like that nigga said that what did he say? She spit back in the mouth. I'm like, boy, you got this nigga like painted a picture,
bro. Like it's as if you're rewinding the clip in a DVD or a VHS player, because we're gonna go VHS. Cause I feel like that's what he's talking about. You're just rewinding shit. You can play that shit in the back of your head. Like, damn. And remember, hip hop videos used to actually do that whole reversal shit, but without the rhymes.
Yeah.
So I felt like that's what I was just visioning when he was telling the story. So I was like, this got to be the best hip hop story song ever. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be, because it's backwards. I mean, the end of the song is literally like the beginning of the story. You know
on God. Yeah. Hey, and shout out to Game. Game got Rewind Part 2. I don't know if you ever heard it.
I never heard that. Game be scaring me with Part 2s because, he did Belly Part 2. You feel me?
Hey, you know what? Listen. Listen. You know what?
I liked it, but
listen. The reason why I give him a pass for that is because they said when they wrote and shot and made that movie, that's not what it was called. But when they released it, that's what the studio made them call it.
Sick.
That's why they got shit to do with the first one.
Sick.
I don't really believe.
Because of that reason right there. I was like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with the first one. Why the fuck is this Belly 2?
That's funny. Yeah, so I don't really blame that nigga for that. That was some studio shit.
Yeah, that was crazy, dog. Because, like, if you just would have not named it Belly 2, I would have been like, this is smooth.
Yeah. It'd have been a little janky hood movie, but it'd been doable. It'd have been cool.
Love janky hood movies, dog. It's what the culture's about when it comes to these movies back then, bro. What we talking about?
Big fucking facts. Yeah.
Shit.
Big facts.
As hell. I gotta peep that though. I didn't know that he had a Rewind Part 2. I feel like I heard it though. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it. Was it off his like more recent projects though?
Yeah, I think it was on Born to Rap.
It was about to say it was on that joint that's like 20-something tracks. The album is like a zoomed out photo and he got a balloon or something.
See, you talking about drill. That's Drillmatic. I'm talking it's Born to Rap, the one where he in the studio with a bunch of pregnant chicks.
I like that
on the cover.
Too.
Yeah,
and I did hear that one.
Yeah,
I did hear that. I like the original better. I like the original better. I ain't gonna lie on that. But Game is also one of those dope MCs. No matter how many people feel like he's shifty, I guess. You know what I mean? I think Game's a dope MC. I think Game's a very dope MC. I like how he raps, bro. I kind of like how he kind of dismantled G-Unit in a little bit too with their 300 bars because you didn't see that.
I tell niggas that all the time when niggas try to underrate this nigga Game. I'll be like, bro, he single-handedly dismantled a supergroup, bro. It's by himself.
Like you can give D-Block and Jadakiss them some credit, but it was really Game first. You know what I'm saying? It was Game first.
Yeah, because 300 bars are running. 300 bars of running was unfair. It was so unfair, and I felt that. Listen, and I've never said this publicly, but I felt embarrassed slightly for G Unit because when Game did 300 bars, he was just snapping.
Everybody.
And G Unit dropped 300 shots. It was half the time. Niggas wasn't even really snapping like that. Niggas and they only had like 8 bars of verse.
When they run up on me, everybody gonna clap. If he ain't what he say, everybody gonna rap. So just rap.
Bro.
Keep your little body in wax.
Bro.
And then like, what made it worse though is like I rap that and then I think about Game being like with Oscar the Grouch raps. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think Oscar the Grouch raps in that over the
nah.
Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
and
it was nasty.
And it got one of the funniest intros. Nigga, he said, Tony Ayo is Blue's Clues. I said,
he didn't, that was bad, bro. That was
Lloyd Banks, he's my friend. I was like,
with fucking top 3 all-time disses of all time, too. Or top 10. That might be a top 10 diss of all time, no lie.
Hey, that's why Eminem didn't respond, nigga.
I mean, shit. Wait, what?
That's why Eminem didn't respond, nigga.
You almost had me, but what did you say?
That's why the nigga let Black Slim Shady just roll off his back, because that would have been the toughest battle.
He was respondable. I think he already kind of responded. Yeah. He was like, yeah, you just play your songs in the clubs and shit, like whatever. That ain't no. It wasn't a scary he just do that little.
Nah, that wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. On that what's his name?
I think it was on that Realist with Easy Mill.
Yeah, Easy Mill. Yeah. That's what
I mean. Once again, I just think M wasn't gonna give it the time of day because I feel like
he gave it to MGK though.
And I think I take this from what happened again?
I said he gave it to MGK though.
Yes, 100%.
He gave it. Nobody has ever considered MGK one of the top MCs of any era ever.
No,
but Game on the other hand has definitely been considered like he's the nigga that single-handedly. Like, without Game, there would be no Kendrick. Niggas act like they don't know that. Without Game, it wouldn't be no motherfucking Kendrick.
Game reinvented the West. I mean, people be trying to act like, Game ain't contributed to the West like he did and put the West back.
He brought it back. The West was dead. The West was dead.
I'll be funny. I'll be devil's advocate here. Speaking of his album, I'll be devil's advocate a little bit and be like, well, if you look at those real hits, right? And this is why the 50 and G Unit and Game beef kind of happened. If you look at the things that really put it on the map, was that Game of 50's pen and energy and his hook right and his style.
You not see, and look, and I got a great rebuttal for that because I hear that argument all the time. that was Game had 5 number 1 albums. That was just one album.
Are we talking
documentary was just
documentary?
Documentary was just the one album that had 50 or M anything to do with it. The other 4 number 1 albums, that was all Game.
Dre production helps that 100%. But
Dre wasn't on none of them other albums.
On the other ones, oh yeah, I feel like they was beefing low key or like not beefing.
Yeah,
but it was like in-house.
He wasn't on. He wasn't on Aftermath. He was on Geffen.
Yeah.
From Doctor's Advocate to I think Red Album. I think on Red Album he went back to Interscope.
Okay.
But between there,
LAX he was on Interscope.
No.
Nah. Okay.
No, Dre beats on LAX either.
Okay.
That's why I said he did all of that shit by himself. Like niggas can give it to, you know what I'm saying? And then because I hate how niggas will be like, they think that 50 giving that nigga a song means that he wrote his rhymes.
Well,
niggas
no, we talking about just for those hits. You know what I'm saying? Like if you write the hooks and then like you have the bridge, because I think even the reference track for Higher, for example, was something that Game flipped on his own, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I might be paraphrasing a little bit of that, but I know that there's a Higher reference that 50 had his whole verse and hook and sinker, and that was basically the Game song.
I know he did the hook. It's a reference for the hook.
But not the verses, though, right? Not the verses.
Yeah, not the verses.
So I might be getting verses mixed up with hooks, because hooks.
And
if you doing,
and I'm about to say, and 50 said that before. 50 said that before when he met Game. He said that was what they came to him and said. They was like, "Yo, he can rap his ass off, but he can't write no song."
Right. Very
so
true.
True. Yeah. So, but and that's why again I give him credit because it took that nigga one album to learn how to write his own songs.
Okay.
He went. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why
I can get with that.
Yeah.
What you rolling up over there? The White Owls or Swishers, nigga?
You know it.
Man, see, back in my day, you know what I'm saying? Back in my day, I used to it used to be Dutch Masters and shit like that. I think when I went out to Cali, I had realized like they didn't do the Dutch Masters. They had to go to specific smoke shop for that. So that seems like a big like thing out there with the swishers. Like swishers is a big thing just out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
out
that,
there and everywhere.
That's that UGK. That's that Texas UGK shit. Like if you look at UGK's logo, it's the Swisher.
House. I'm piecing it together as we talking. I'm like, oh, they got that from the pack. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes fucking sense.
Yeah, this is southern thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, because my southern roots, I just ain't been rooted.
Hey, the hell yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I can't do the papers. I can't do papers.
See, I'd rather rock with the papers all day, but I still backwood it up. You know what I'm saying? I still get my backwood on every now and then.
See, I can't. I don't like tobacco, bro. Like this has the tobacco guts in it in the beginning. That's as close as I can get. Like I can't do tobacco.
Well, I feel like once I empty out the tobacco and it's just that little leaf, you can just bust that leaf down a little bit. It ain't as bad.
But that leaf is all. But that leaf a big ass piece of tobacco.
Well, shit, ain't that paper a big ass piece of tobacco with the swisher?
Nah, it's paper. It's brown paper. The shit on the
package say?
The brown on the inside, the stuff on the inside of it was tobacco.
See,
the outside is just the wrap.
See, I thought that was always tobacco related too.
Nah, the outside of it is brown paper. Like Dutchess and shit, them is leaves. And what's the other ones? Niggas, Garcia Vegas, them is leaves.
Backwards is a leaf though.
Yeah, that's a tobacco leaf. A big ass piece of tobacco, nigga. Nigga, I remember, my little cousin, this nigga used to always be on my head, man up. This nigga, like, first of all, this nigga, like, 5 years younger than me. Man up, nigga, smoke you some damn backwoods, nigga, man up. And nigga, I remember I smoking wood with this nigga one time, nigga, that shit locked my chest up.
Yeah,
I said, bro, I don't want to smoke.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh, no, hell no. I said, bro, this nigga's yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I'm lightheaded from the damn wood or if it's the weed.
Oh yeah, it's the wood, B. It's definitely the wood. It's definitely the wood, nigga.
That's why I'm like, nah, damn that.
That's funny. Shit. Let me ask you. We back to I'm gonna call it SMS. You know what I'm saying? We back to SMS, bro. Smash Mary side piece. So I don't think we did this one yet, but this is gonna be the R&B mid-90s, 2000s starlets. We're going to go Britney Spears, Nelly Furtado, Christina Aguilera.
Nelly unmarried.
Big
Have
facts.
you seen her?
Yeah.
Have you seen her lately?
I'm like her now and back
That's what I'm talking, nigga, now, boy. So I seen somebody post a video of her talking about, oh my God, this is Nelly. She done gained weight. I said, oh my God,
I love it.
She done
it.
gained weight. Like our reactions was two completely different ones to the same shit. Oh my God, she gained weight. I'm like, oh my God.
I said, check her out,
hey,
B.
like,
I love that my 2000s, 90s women is aging gracefully and putting on that happy weight out here. I love it.
Bro,
shout out
her,
Nelly.
Ashanti, boy.
Oh my God, don't get me started on Ashanti. Oh my God.
Boy.
But you know what? I'm not trying to get beat up by Nelly though, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, nigga, that's a fight I'll take, nigga.
I'll leave it alone. I ain't trying to get beat up by Nelly, bro. I see how you press up on Charlamagne. I'm like, yeah, that nigga too Louis for me. He too say Louis for me. That is too smooth.
Hey, shit. that nigga brain rattling around in the skull just like mine would. Shit, fuck it, nigga.
Gotta get to him first. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get to him because he a hella athlete.
Hey,
he kind of D's.
Nigga.
He look like he know how to fight. Nelly look like he know how to fight.
Big facts. Nah, so yeah, hold on. Yeah, Mary Nelly. I don't know. Britney is weird. Britney Spears.
Remember though, we gonna talk about before she was in the camera.
Okay. Because but it's hard for me to think back then. Because
I get it.
All I'm seeing is her dancing with knives and shit right
now.
That's all I can do. Yeah. Damn. Smash Britney
and side piece Christina.
Yeah.
Well, you got me stumped again because that's exactly how I got it. Like that is exactly how I got it, you know what I mean? Because Britney a little crazy. I don't know if she's gonna be, Well, we ain't talking about crazy Britney. See, I did it to myself. Like I did it to myself.
I said no, but if you in her peak, she snatched all her hair off her fucking head. So shit,
she did some shit in the peak too. So I'll smash. You know what I'm saying? Because I can smash a little crazy. I just can't have you being a side piece. Because if you a crazy side piece, you messing up my marriage.
Hey, I'm about to say Cause it's all fun and games until you wake up and you roll over and she looking at you like this.
Listen, man. Listen.
The
And then
bitch
with
ain't
that,
blinking.
hey, hi.
Eyes dry to the bitch. Shit.
Oh man. Oh shit.
That's funny.
Let me ask you another one. We in the TV shows, movies part of it right now. So this is like hood classics too.
All right.
We got In Too Deep or Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
You know, I'm gonna let you answer
Niggas
that
get
first.
shot every day, B.
Niggas get shot every day. But what about this? You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
But that ain't as iconic as niggas get shot every day.
I think they might be equal because whenever somebody who they not who they supposed to be, that's what we be like. You ain't so and so, B. You ain't so and so. We reference that.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I'm about to say because just recently, I seen an uptick in the niggas get shot every day with Charlie's situation.
Yeah, you know, when you in that realm of it, I get it. You know,
yeah, like
I get that.
It's like niggas. It was like
because I definitely used that myself too. I said niggas get shot every day, B. So
yeah, like shit. I mean,
you might be
right.
Yeah. You might be right, dog. But I don't know. Here's my thing. They both was based off of true stories, too. Like, Paid in Full, I believe, is based off of somebody from around my area that I grew up in Orchard Park, if I'm not mistaken. And then this
Alpo now.
No. I'm talking about In Too Deep.
You said Paid in Full. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about In Too Deep. But Paid in Full, though, yes, that's from Alpo, which is obviously New York. That's a New York story. So that's why it's tough for me because I'm like, well, shit, In Too Deep's kind of a Boston story. You know what I'm saying? And Paid in Full is a New York story. I mean, I can compare maybe Paid in Full to Blue Hill Ave. Have you ever seen Blue Hill Ave?
It was on. Okay, it was the one movie on the Walmart collection discs with like 5 hood movies. That was the one on that disc that I never watched, bro.
Oh wow. You might want to watch
that. That was the one
I suggest you peep that, dog. It's a good ass movie. It's about where I'm from too. Like Blue Hill Ave is like literally like where I grew up around. Like Blue Hill Ave travels all the way from like one city to like all the way down my area. So it travels through like Roxbury, Mattapan, Dorchester. Like it's a dope movie because that used to be the block of like shit. You know what I mean? Even today, you still got the toots and the rock around there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But things have changed a little bit. But that's a legendary block. That is a legendary block. Boston got some hood classics, man. Boston got some hood shit going on. I don't claim no hoods or nothing like that, but I know about the city. The city got some shit.
I'm gonna say the only thing I knew about Boston is Benzino and John Cena.
Which sucks because Benzino, Boston, yes, but Eminem shit, and then also the D'Angelo shit that he did. I'm just ignoring that right now, and I'm just gonna pretend that he's just paying homage and that he grew up around, like they all grew up together and know each other on a personal level. So I'm just gonna accept it as that. But like, you know, when it comes
he said he did that video 5 years ago.
Oh.
He just put it back out after the
Oh, he a sick nigga. I don't know that he a sick nigga, man. But Zeno been a sick nigga for a long time, dog. So like, he's giving Boston a bad rap on shit, unfortunately. Even though I still respect the Source magazine, him having a part in that, I'm always gonna respect that. Even though he manipulated it in a certain way, which kind of fucked it up in the long run. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But John Cena, he from fucking Worcester. He ain't even from Boston. He just live in Massachusetts.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Springfield, one of them motherfucking places. But
I thought it was Newberry.
Huh?
That's what they called Newberry. I thought that's what they announced it when he came to the ring from Newberry, Massachusetts.
It might be that, but it ain't Boston. That ain't Boston either.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Boston would be Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan. You can question Milton. You know what I'm saying? That would be like the heart of Boston. And then anything else, anything outside of those little areas there, that's just the outer city.
Yeah.
That is just the outer city at the end of the day. Next one, dog. This is in TV show realms too, man. Wire or Power?
I've seen neither.
Oh shit, damn. A lot of people I've asked this question be like, I've seen either one or the other or neither. That's funny.
Yeah, I seen the first episode of Power.
Okay.
And while The Wire was going on, I was like in the street, so
gotcha.
I wasn't. Yeah.
Different times.
Yeah.
Word. All right, well, shit, we gonna go to the next one because I can't share my opinion if you ain't seen neither one of them motherfuckers. So
I wouldn't even understand it.
Word, can't talk about it. But all right, we got one we can talk about, and this is an interesting one. So these next two are gonna be interesting. But Friends or Living Single?
Nigga, Living Single. How you gonna live in New York and ain't seen one black person in 15 years? It's some crazy shit to me. It's some
But it was just
crazy
in the
shit.
coffee shop. Was niggas drinking
Niggas,
coffee like that?
niggas buy coffee. Niggas buy coffee.
We drink coffee, right?
Like shit, yeah. Niggas buy coffee. Yeah, nah.
On the TV shows, we don't drink coffie, bro. We don't go to the coffee shops and that, bro. I find myself in a coffee shop every day. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. Told you life was gonna be this way. Like,
now, granted, I loved both shows, but I'm choosing leaving single over Friends all day. Like, that's just the theme song, the relation, the relatability, the comedy is just better. Like, you know, I feel like Friends was slapstick comedy, which I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. But I also realized they was kind of jacking from my other show. They was kind of jacking from the other show, low key.
It wasn't kind of. It wasn't kind of.
Oh, it was fully. It was fully.
I seen the video. I seen the video about it. I had to rewatch it again. But
you can compare. Yeah. You can compare Monica to fucking Queen Latifah's character. You can compare Phoebe to fucking Sinclair. You know what I mean? Rachel could be fucking Maxine. You know what I mean? Overton and other homie are just Chandler and Ross. Or you can swap out whoever with that. You know what I'm saying? I think Joey would be more Overton, and then Ross and Chandler would be a mix of what's his name? I'm forgetting his damn name, but he was in Final Destination 2. Maxine's future lover.
TC.
Yeah.
TC, I know his real name. Kratos.
Yeah. So you can compare and contrast all day. I mean, shit. Even the setup of like how the theme songs went, like the intros went, you can compare. Like it's like, oh, you kind of jacked that. Which, by the way, did you think that was Maxine dancing the whole time? Because I did.
Nah, I didn't.
I did the whole time.
I didn't. And I don't remember why it was that I didn't know that. But at some point in my life, somebody had. Some way I knew that was a dancer from some other shit that I had seen before. I don't remember what. Yeah. And I had no, but she was jerking him up.
Shit, dog. Like, and she had the hair just like her. So I'm just like, oh, that gotta be her. You know what I'm saying? That's really, and the figure looked just like her. The shape, everything. The silhouette was Maxine. And I think they did that shit on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. Living Single had to do that on purpose. They had to. We are living, hey, single. I'm glad I got my girls. Put your hand up, boy.
What up? That's right.
We like
wizard from the left to the right. Yeah.
I will say, people be sleeping on Queen Latifah as an artist too, like rapping wise and shit. UNITY. Who you calling a
That's
bitch?
A unity.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a unity. Yeah.
I fucked with Queen.
Dana Owens.
And she was good in concert too. I ain't gonna lie, she was a hell of a performance in the concert that I think it was LL or it was like a '90s concert or whatever. She was dope. She actually did her fucking thing.
Yeah, I've never seen one of her shows before.
Me neither.
I've seen her movies. Time.
I just happened to be working that day. I didn't even know the lineup. I was like, oh, Queen's coming up. I gotta watch this shit. She was fire.
See, now when I think of her, I be thinking of that one video with her titties out and she was sweating. Sitting in that chair. That shit like burning them. This like I can't. This like it's hard for me to think of Halle Berry without thinking make me feel good. Do something to make me feel good. I can't think of.
I got Halle Berry's image from what's that movie where she went topless for the first time? Swordfish.
Swordfish.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Swordfish.
It was
she just dropped the motherfuckers out real quick. She just dropped them real quick.
It was just like so.
Yeah. I was like,
I remember everybody went to go see that movie just for that. Like me
for that part, yeah.
Me and my pops went to go see that movie. Me and my pops used to see movies all the time, and it was horror movies and this movie. And when this movie dropped, was like, my pops was like, "Yeah, RJ, we better go see that movie, dog. We heard what's happening." I was like, "Yeah,
yeah." She showing the Halle Berries. She on there showing Holly's berries.
I love me some Halle, man. Halle might have been like my favorite, like of all time. Between Halle and Nia. Yeah. They might have been the ones for me, man. They might have been my crushes forever. Like, I can never not see them as bad. Like, you know who I was jealous of? And I ain't jealous of a lot of people, man.
Will Smith.
Nah.
Fresh Prince.
Nah,
saying with Lisa.
My man Jordan the Stallion, the dude that be doing the, come here. You know what I'm saying? He be doing this shit.
Oh, yeah.
When I see him with the video with Halle, I said, no! I was like, this guy made it. This is not fair.
He said, this guy made it. That's funny.
I was like, this guy, shout out to him, but I was like, no. Like, I was screaming like what's her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt, when she was like, what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo.
Yeah. What's that? I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I was like, God damn. Oh man.
That's funny.
Well, my next one, dog. This is a movie one, man. 8 Mile or Get Rich or Die Trying. As far as the movies. Cause I know they both had CDs.
Yeah, definitely 8 Mile. Boy, we used to watch the damn
the bonus
deleted scenes.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
You a real one.
I'm just a mighty whitey. But that's and they cut that nigga off right after. Like that's all the clip that they showed of that. I'm just a mighty whitey. You know, I was like, yeah.
Let me ask you this about the movie too. Which freestyles were better between the ones that we seen in the movie or the bonus ones? I personally think the bonus ones was better.
I don't know. Because I'm one of them niggas that think Lotto won his round.
Well, no, I'm talking about Lotto did eat up on that one though. Like,
I think I honestly don't think the movie should have went further than that. To be real.
Fuck Lotto. He's like, you don't want to gotta leave it to Beaver. Like, he was going on. He did go off. Like,
yeah,
he did go off.
That nigga,
but he did say, Ward, I think you went a little harder to Beaver. So did Eddie Haskell, Wally, and Miss Cleaver. This guy keeps screaming, is he paranoid? Whatever.
Somebody get this guy another steroid.
Yeah, like, him and
but see, no, but listen. But see, that's what I think he lost a lot. That's why I thought he lost that, because that nigga decided to make noises instead of rhyming. Hibbity hoopla. I was like, yeah, nah, that's not a bar, nigga. That's not a bar, nigga. Lotto cooked you. You over here talking about hibbity hoopla. Nah, you lost.
I ain't understand.
You lost that round, buddy.
Is that a Tay Talk?
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah, nigga.
Snoop Dogg just found a fucking boot. Oh, wait, that was before the hoopity hoopla. Damn. Damn, you might have lost a Lotto, huh? Did Eminem lose to Lotto?
I'm telling you.
Damn.
I'm telling you.
Damn.
That's a conversation to be had. B-Rabbit did not
lose to Lotto, bro. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the battle just to see for sure, because I'm like, the hoopla, instead of where he said hibbity hoopla.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. He did the blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, bro, no, that ain't no bars, bro. I'm sorry. Because if I got up and did that shit in a diss track and y'all reacted to it, y'all would be like, nah, stop. Y'all be like, listen to if you listen to any of my diss tracks and you hear me like, hibbity hoopla, you're going to be like, oh, nah, man, come on.
Yeah, you might be on something. You might be on something with that one, boy. Oh, shit. Well, I'm still taking 8 Mile over Get Rich. You know what I'm saying? But
me too.
Damn, that's a tough one, because I don't think Eminem loses anything. but technically, Eminem didn't lose. B-Rabbit lost.
That's why I said B-Rabbit. That's why I specified B-Rabbit lost to Lotto, bro.
B-Rabbit lost to Lotto, technically. So, yeah, did B-Rabbit lose to Lotto? That's what we gonna rephrase that. Did B-Rabbit lose to Lotto?
Yeah.
Did he get the edge because Future was running the shit? Future just gave him the edge?
Hey, and R.I.P. to Lotto, because he died in real life recently.
Damn.
Yeah, earlier this year, I think.
Damn.
I think it was earlier this year.
R.I.P. Lotto, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did you actually hear about the Anthony Mackie story where he was talking about how that battle went about between him and Papa Doc, and how he was like, Eminem was like, yo, man, like, I really fuck with you and shit, so it's like, it's hard for me to actually diss you. So I guess they was having a conversation. He was like, tell me about yourself, and blah, 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 blah. And I guess when they got into the set, like, everything you heard him rapping about, this guy's a gangster, his real name is Clarence, like, that was Anthony Mackie's real life.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was he was here being like, yo, he was like halfway through, he's like, wait, that's me. Like, that's not Papa Doc, that's me.
Yeah. And Clarence is at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents has a real good marriage.
This guy don't want to battle. He shook, because ain't no such thing as halfway. He's scared to death. He's scared to look through his fucking yearbook. Fuck Clansbrook.
Fuck Cranbrook.
Fuck a beat.
Hey. Hey, little Easter egg thing about the movie in 8 Mile. When I said my brother was in a rap group, if you watch 8 Mile, that scene where Eminem is coming downstairs and you see his rap collection, you see my brother's group's logo right there in the middle of it.
Word?
He got my brother's. Yep, he got the BUMS logo right there.
That's
dope.
That
nigga. He my brother posted that shit on his IG like a month and a half ago, and I was like, "Oh, you flexing?"
Like little light flex, real quick.
Yeah, a little light flex. So like, all right. Eminem was listening to y'all niggas.
You gotta let niggas know out here sometimes, bro. You gotta let people know out here, man.
Facts.
Gotta let them
Big
know.
Facts.
Shit, we'll flip it back, man. I got a few more SMSs, dog. We got a few more. Which one did I not get to? Oh, this is gonna be. We got two good ones with this one, B. We got two good ones. So we'll start with this one first. We'll keep it ratchet with this one. It's a little ratchy.
Shit.
Yeah, man. We got Vita Guerrera, Esther Baxter, Buffy the Body. I don't even know where to think on this one right now. I thought about it all day because this is tough.
Smash Esther. I'd probably cuff Vita.
I'm definitely cuffing Vita. There's no question about that.
Marry Vita, side chick Buffy. I ain't seen Buffy recently. I seen Cherokee recently. I ain't seen Buffy recently.
Cherokee was crazy.
No, is.
But
no,
I might swap out Esther. I might swap out Buffy and Esther. I might side piece Esther, dog, and I'll probably smash Buffy. Because Buffy got a lot going on.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I don't hear nothing about her, so I don't know.
No, I mean a lot going on. Like, I don't think I can handle that.
Shit. Hey, nigga, I'm going to find out, nigga.
I got to be like, all right, we're good. We're good here. I'm good.
This shit, nigga. I'm going to find the fuck out.
I'm cool.
Oh, she a professional fitness coach now?
Yo, a lot of them doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women out here doing their shit, man. Honestly, the whole goal of this shit, man, is to get to chat with one of them as soon as possible too. I'm trying to build this shit heavy. We trying to talk to video bitches. We trying to talk to adult entertainers. We trying to do a lot, man. We trying to do a lot. This is the couch for a reason.
Hey, facts. Big facts. Damn, Buffy. Okay.
And I bet you more time. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well.
She's still. Yeah.
Well. I might have to do a little switcherooski. Might have to do a little switcherooski on that. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, nigga, that's great. Oh, look, same dress, nigga, different years, nigga, 2014 to 2025.
Man. That's crazy.
That's a good. Black don't crack,
nigga. This is a fact. This is a fact. Shit, I'm almost 40, looking like I'm 25 out this motherfucker. I'm cool.
I definitely would have guessed around there, nigga. Oh God, black does not crack.
Hell nah. And speaking of black don't crack, this is a good one too, dog. Because these women ain't crack at all. Mariah, J-Lo, or Mary fucking J.
Mary. Smash J-Lo. Side chick, Mariah.
See, that's interesting.
The alcohol, because she I'm looking at Mariah. She the alky. She be starting shit. You can't be around that much.
She be bad drunk though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit do be funny as fuck.
Yeah, for real. J-Lo can't keep a nigga, so I ain't even gonna try. We just gonna
say with that. Yeah, I'm like, she got more rings than NBA players, man.
boy, she got rings like a tree stump, nigga.
Yeah, Mary gonna have to get cuffed. That's for sure. Mary's definitely gonna have to get cuffed. Like,
because at least Mary seems like she'll be heartbroken behind some shit that happened.
Right. Like she Mary care. Nigga.
Yeah,
Mary care.
Like she give a fuck. Yeah,
Mary care a little bit, nigga. Like she don't want to go through the heartbreak. I mean, shit. No more pain. No more.
Boy, that was the song that was playing in my head right there. That very second, you just started singing it first. That is funny.
Listen, I'm very hip into this music shit, bro. Trust me. I might listen to all this other shit, but I fuck with music, bro. I mean, fuck with my shit, dog.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cuff Mary. J-Lo and Mariah, that's a tough one because J-Lo, I think I would have to side piece it because it's like she knows that I could never cuff it, you know what I'm saying, as like, forever, but I can keep you around. And she's probably not probably used to that, but she probably used to that because, like, I've been married before, so that's all right. That's cool. Just treat me the same.
Yeah.
If she wants equal opportunities, I'll give it to her. Mariah, I probably smash because I feel like me and Mariah would go back and forth because she got that New York slick talker about her too. I think she Brooklyn or Harlem. One of the New
Yeah.
York slick talker shits where me and her would be going back and forth. It'll be some passionate ass passion, but but we gonna go back and forth too much. So I would have to smash and just keep it moving.
Nah, I feel that. Shit, I don't know though, man. Because nigga, with Mariah though, I don't know. She might have to be the side, bro, for real. Because every Christmas is gonna be very great.
Oh yeah, she get a check. That check is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like every Christmas, bro. And not even Christmas. You gotta remember that, nigga. As soon as November hit, you gonna start hearing that shit. So that's 2 months.
Oh yeah, yeah.
2 months.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Straight up, man. Yeah, 2 months.
Holidays, great.
Shit, what was another good one that we had here, man? Because I think, oh yeah, Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society.
Menace, easy.
Ooh, explain that. Cause I got Boys in the Hood. Menace. I ain't gonna lie, I got Boys in the Hood.
Cause I like, and I'm bro. This is no disrespect to Boys in the Hood, cause I fuck with Boys in the Hood, but compared to Menace, Boys in the Hood is soft as hell.
It's cookie cutter.
Boys in the Hood.
It's cookie cutter because you got the relationship aspect of it and shit with Nia Long and Cuba's good boy character. But in the other one, it's all street. It's all street, and then I get you on that. It's a little bit gutter. It's gutter.
Yeah, and I feel like the ending of Menace to Society was more reflective of like real hood shit than Boys in the Hood was.
I disagree with you that on slightly because I feel like they both was equal. I won't say one was more than the other. I think they was both equal. I think the ending was better because it reflected with playing things back. It gave you a visual versus in Boys in the Hood, it gave you just the captions and then just the walk away in the black. It was less impactful. It was just it gave you the stats.
But see, but look, and for me with Boys in the Hood, it was like for a split second they turned this nigga Doughboy into like a superhero. For a second at the end, like this nigga turned into Terminator for a minute and then died off screen. You don't even see what happened to this nigga. You gotta read this shit.
That. I want to see how it got happened, but like, yeah,
But on Menace, yeah, on God. But then on Menace, it was like it was showing you that the consequences of niggas' actions don't just fuck you up. Like, it was niggas that got smoked that had nothing to do with the shit that Kane was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like,
arrested, getting caught up, people getting killed.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot more reflective. Yeah, you got the fucking with the girl that you got to deal with it, cousin, all kind. Like, it was like some.
That's real shit. That's real life shit. You niggas see that in the hood every day. That's real. That's real. I like that perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say I still think they equal, but coming from that angle though, I can see exactly where that's at as it being better. Yeah. And I think it actually is better now as you kind of break it down like that. Because once again, I think Boys in the Hood was just too brief. You know what I'm saying? I like how they just did you the real.
And I think it was more moments that just hit you with on Menace. Harold seeing that nigga twitching in the street.
Yeah.
That shit, the motherfucking
I mean, even shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
What the you owe me money, motherfucker? Hell nah, man. You go.
Yep. And like, and you can put that in, like, I know you got a family from country and stuff like that, so that's a game of talk right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a game of talk.
Or spoons, nigga. Shit,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yep. Shit, you might have just changed my mind off of that breakdown at the end, but I still like Boys in the Hood overall as a movie better because I think I just like that. I like that West Coast. I just like that West Coast shit. Even though Menace is obviously West Coast too, but it was just something about that West Coast feel that I got from Boys in the Hood that I got from Menace. Even though Menace was definitely West Coast as fuck.
Because of Ice Cube. It was because of Cube though. Yeah, you know it was because of Cube. They had a mainstay West Coast nigga in there. Like, but with Menace, it was like you didn't really know none of them niggas.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. It made you feel West Coast. You're right. That's really what it was.
Yeah.
That's 100% what it was.
So big.
Let me ask you about your best rapper actor take. I got a few questions for you in regards to that. So we're going to ask you the best rapper and actor, who you think is the best rapper and actor, plus the movies that would be relatable to them. So to start it off would be like Tupac or DMX, right? Now, I think their best films in my opinion, are exit wounds and gang related for me. Now I like Juice. I love Juice. But I really like gang related because it gave a different range of Pac's acting skills as well as exit wounds, which I feel the same way with Tupac and DMX. So what you thinking?
I gotta go with Juice. Riverside, motherfucker. Yeah, I fuck with I fuck with Pac and Juice. Oh God. I fuck with Pac and Juice, and then I gotta give it Cradle to the Grave.
Now, is that the one where Ain't No Sunshine? Is that the one? Because I think
that's Romeo. I think that's Romeo Must Die, ain't it?
And that mixed up. I get some of those movies mixed up because I feel like there was two with Jet Li, and then like there was one that was like an off joint.
Cradle to the Grave was the one with X Go Give It to You. They give it to you.
Okay. Then Exit Wounds must have been the other one then. Okay.
Yeah. Either that or Romeo Must Die.
Once again, I feel like they were all like the same movies, low key. Like they all kind of blended the same. Black leather coat, Tim's. You know what I'm saying?
Bald head with some glasses. That's
somebody's ass with a karate move. Like I feel like they was all the same type of theme, just different chick to save.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
But nah, Juice was classic, dog. Because like you said, Riverside, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like. There was a lot of quotables in that. There was a lot of, but like I said, I like that movie better. But I feel like in comparison with the movies that I was going at, it was like I feel like they was both kind of like cops in both those movies. You know what I'm saying? They was playing like a superhero role.
In fact, I feel you. But see, like I love horror movies, and like half of Juice was a horror movie. So shit. So.
A horror hood classic. I mean, it started getting real horror like on the elevator, bro. When the nigga was like that, and then he just looked up, he's just like, bing. And I was like,
hey, yeah, bro. Bro.
They at the locker.
Bro, I'm about to say they threw a jump scare in a horror movie. They didn't close that locker and Pac just standing there looking at this nigga. That's a horror movie.
Big
But you know what? Bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga.
You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck about Hakeem either.
Hey, if you told somebody, hey, there's a movie about a guy who gets a gun that possesses him to kill his friends, and you played them Juice, that shit is accurate.
It is crazy because as soon as he held the gun and caught that first body, he changed everything. Everything changed. He's like, yo, fuck my friends, fuck this life, fuck everything. He's like, you ain't down, you get down. Oh shit.
As soon as I decide you ain't worth shit either.
Hey yo. I might have to reflect on how I looked at this fucking movie, bro.
I'm telling you. It's a fucking horror movie.
That is crazy. That is so crazy, but so true, bro. Oh my God.
Like shit, nigga fell off the roof like some Jason Takes Manhattan shit. Like
and then what
how many niggas in hood movies die from?
My man was like, "You got the juice now. I don't want the juice, nigga." Like,
yeah, get the fuck out of my face. Like, see, that's the name of the curse, the juice. That was the curse that he got.
I'm like, I don't want this shit, bro. Like, I just wanted to save my friend. He tried to kill me. I don't want to be out here doing this shit.
I'm telling you, ain't no other hood movie niggas that fell into the abyss and died. That ain't never happened to no other hood movies. Nigga fell into the abyss. Nigga went straight to hell. Oh God, nigga went straight to hell. Nigga, that was a horror movie, nigga.
Yo, that is big fucking facts, bro. Oh my God. That's funny as hell, dog. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Yo, so are you familiar with the upcoming verses that's coming up on the 25th?
Boy, I am so confused about that shit.
Me too, because I was like, what's going on?
Who gonna be there? First of all,
I want to know.
First of all, who?
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, who the fuck gonna be on No Limit side?
See, my thing is, I was gonna be like, what Cash Money we talking about? We talking about Manny Fresh, Baby, Juvenile, BG, Lil Wayne, because we can't count Drake and Nicki and them. We can't count that.
Nah, that's Young Money.
Yeah, that's YCMB.
But I'm thinking that it's gonna be OG Cash Money minus Turk.
Yep.
because of the goddamn tour. They already on tour.
That's what I'm saying.
So it ain't nothing for them to go. It ain't nothing for them niggas to, you know what I'm saying?
But who on No
like
Limit
to me,
is around?
Wayne might be questionable. But I think he would be there since he already doing tours and shit.
Yeah, I think he would be there. I don't see why he wouldn't be there. But I'm like, on No Limit, it's like Silk the Shocker, Mystical's in jail.
Yeah, but say this Mystical was a star player.
Mystical was
anyway.
a star player. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Magic, I think, passed.
Yeah.
Mama
Fiend. Didn't Fiend die?
I don't know. Mama Mia, you know what I'm saying? Mia X.
Mia X.
Yeah, I mean,
they ain't even cool, is it? I thought they got into
I think
it.
I think they straight. I ain't gonna lie. I think they straight. But what saves you out of Mystical
Mercedes.
is Snoop saves you. Snoop saves you.
Oh yeah, Snoop
saves you a lot. Snoop saves you a lot.
Snoop. But I don't know, because that was one of Snoop's worst albums.
Well, I think Snoop was better.
It brought him back.
I think Snoop did a hell of a job on the Last Dawn shit. Now, as far as
I say the Last Meal is my shit. If he do songs from the Last Meal, then yeah.
But Last Meal was No Limit, was it?
Yeah, that was the last one on No Limit. Yeah, that's why it was called the Last Meal.
Okay, because that was like his real.
Yeah, because remember,
I feel like the cover art reminded me too much of Doggy Style. I think that's why I
say
was part of that.
Because remember, P was on Laylo.
Yeah.
What up, Pimpin' is P and Snoop. Yeah.
With Dre on the beat, this is nothing but loot. They call me
Jam
off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Snoop might be the wild card because there's no Mystical. If you threw Mystical in there, I'm gonna say I think No Limit is dusting Cash Money.
What if that nigga get parole an hour before the damn
shit? Listen, he gonna have to be on a bracelet because that nigga got locked up for some serious accusations out here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he can be outside, nigga.
Man, hey, but they say that nigga ain't even had no bail yet. They ain't even gave that nigga no bond amount yet.
That's because that nigga a repeat offender. I wouldn't get that nigga no bail either if you're a repeat offender of the same shit.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, but listen, I tell niggas all the time, if you listen to motherfucking Tarantula, he said they called me the pussy crook. Nigga, that mean he's stealing it.
You know
he
niggas
said
that shit through the music, though. You know that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he had a whole song called that shit. What do y'all expect? They called me the pussy crook. I'm back, nigga. I bet.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like, cause there's not a lot of members on No Limit for me that I think would really propel it, unless you really just stick off of Master P's Last Dawn, Ice Cream Man, and some of Snoop shit. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe Silk the Shocker shit. And I know people say Silk the Shocker is whack, but he had some shit out there with Trina. He had a couple of good tracks out there. He had a couple.
504 Boys.
That too. Yeah, I'm about to say 504 Boys. So I mean, they might be able to do a little something. Can you bring Romeo in there? Do you bring a little Romeo in there too?
Hey,
do you do that?
Currency. He started on No Limit.
See, so I mean, it all depends on how much you branch this out. But I feel like if you're gonna do Cash Money versus No Limit, I feel like my mind goes to 98. So it gotta go anybody from those people in 98, and that's it. If I'm thinking about how that verse is gonna go, it's the most random verses of all time. I mean, did you even know that Versus was still doing verses?
No, it's a return. First time in 5 years.
First return? Okay. It's all making sense now. Cause I'm like, what is this? I thought this shit was just COVID. I thought that was pandemic hours.
Yeah, nah, they brought it back.
Okay,
with a motherfucking banger. But see,
I
don't know. I think people are gonna be surprised because I remember when it was Bone Thugs versus 3 6 and niggas was talking about Bone Thug gonna win. I said, no, they not.
Oh, nah, 3 6 was gonna smoke them because Bone Thugs got good songs, but 3 6 got the hits. They got the bangers. They got the shit that's gonna make you bop.
Fact, and they got songs that niggas would have forgot too.
Yep.
I was like, Bone Thug get up there. You done heard their biggest songs on the radio this week probably.
That's it.
I was like, you get up there, 3 6 Mafia get up there. You gonna be like, oh nigga, that was my shit. Like it's
shit. For all y'all non-sipping ass, non-tripping ass, still all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck off the stage, nigga. Sipping on some syrup, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my favorite shit. Awesome.
Oh, God. Right, who run it?
All right.
Yeah, chicken head.
Chicken
all
head.
That shit. Even features. Hey, bro, you know what? I wish they would have brought Ludacris out there to do We Got. That shit.
We got them guns?
We got them guns.
Yeah, boy.
Because that was
hard on that.
Oh, God.
Ludacris's verse. And you know who slid on that too? Chingy, bro. Chingy.
Bro, listen, I think, nigga, listen, I said this shit a lot, nigga. Titty Boy had the best verse on that song.
Before he was 2 Chainz. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
hammer, jam, scratch, a grand, and can, a hand, a fuck them, damn them, press them, man them, scan them, tan them, knead them up, bake them, take them, beat them up. I hate, eat them up. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, yeah.
My man said, fuck a medic. We gonna call your ass a taxi cab.
Bleeding so hard.
Life-size
Life-size
maxi
maxi
pad. Tell
pad.
your woman it's the time of the month.
AK-47 for the niggas that really looking for heaven in the nine for you chumps.
I got killers in my squad. I'm the nicest one. I got bananas for you niggas, and I ain't talking about fruit. Cab bag with the black
mat to your back crack, cock the gas back like, oh God. On that motherfucking
caliber, my fault, dog.
Bro, on that DJ Paul and fucking Juicy J produced beat was fire.
Yeah, man. That was off of Chicken and Beer, wasn't it? Wasn't that off Chicken and Beer? Yeah, that was one. Segue real quick. What are Ludacris's best albums for you? I got Chicken and Beer. This ain't in a particular order, but I got Chicken and Beer, Word of Mouth, Back for the First Time. Those are like my all-time favorites.
I got for me in order, I got Word of Mouth.
Okay.
Back for the First Time and Theater of the Mind.
Theater of the Mind slept on. I think he had a joint in there with Mary that I liked, unless I'm getting that mixed up with something else. Was that Runaway Love?
Runaway Love was on Release Therapy.
Release Therapy, there we go.
I hated that album.
That was when he cut his hair.
I know. Bro, I hated Runaway Love. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, this song is so beautiful." Bro, I hate that fucking song.
It was a beautiful song, dog.
I hate that fucking song. I hate that shit with a bro. When I heard that shit and it was his single, I was like, damn. Because remember I told you that was my first favorite rapper.
Yep.
And I was like, that was like, damn. Like, is he losing it? Like him or not?
Because remember he came back with the haircut and shit. The braids was gone. He was a little bit more serious in the acting more.
But he won a Grammy off that album, though.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you.
That was to me that was his worst album, and he won a fucking Grammy off that shit. That's wild.
And I don't think that's his best album, but I like that track off of that. I liked a few things off of that because I think I liked Red Light District more than that. You know what I'm saying? I think that was before that. You know what I mean?
Like, I like Satisfaction on there because Phil Mob killed that shit.
I'm
the one that went to the gunfight with it.
I'm mad they never got right.
Yeah, they beefing now.
Yeah, I think they was, publishing bad deals. You know what I'm saying? Bad deal things.
Well, I'm talking about the niggas in Film Mob beefing with each other now.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Sean J was making, because I follow both of them niggas. Sean J, he's sick. Like, he got he going through some shit, and he was on there talking about how that nigga screwed that nigga over and all kind of other shit. I don't know, but them niggas is underrated as fuck to me. I think them niggas if they would have been on the right label, I think them niggas would have been like kind of as big as Outkast,
right?
Or like adjacent, because them niggas was rapping,
bro. Was that Phil Mob? If you buck, right? They knock if you buck.
Nah, that's Crime Mob.
No, okay, no, I'm getting See, I get the mobs mixed up. Hold on, what's a Phil Mob? Phil Mob.
I'm so sick of being lonely. Every night while my friend goes out with me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. They had that. They had So What with Sierra. But they radio singles wasn't what did it for me, bro. It was the rapping, bro. Like them niggas was they say that Smoke used to kill shit, bro. Them niggas used to motherfucking kill, like on Ultimate Satisfaction on the Luda album.
Okay.
That was the highlight. Them niggas cook that shit. I'm the one that went to the gunfight with a knife and one left him dead with my pistol, and then he tried to run just because my verse second don't mean that I am not the one. When I'm done, I'm guaranteed to give you satisfaction. Like, them niggas was cooking, bro.
He was chopping on that shit. He was chopping.
On me. Them niggas were hard, bro.
Shit, what I gotta ask you real quick too. I had an important question to ask you too. This is actually a main one. This is like a big conversation. I feel like it's a questionable one because sometimes I feel this way and sometimes I don't. Do you think there should be gatekeepers in hip hop?
All day.
Elaborate.
All day. You gatekeep everything you give a shit about. You gatekeep your house, don't you? You gatekeep your car. You gatekeep them up, like everything, like because if you care about something, you're going to gatekeep it. Because if you just let whether it's your house, whether it's a business, anything, if you just let anybody in to do whatever the fuck they want to, you're not gonna have the shit you love that long.
That's valid. That is so
And,
valid.
and
So
so,
valid. I'm
like, you
50-50,
got,
man. I'm 50-50 because I feel like it's kind of like I tied into inviting everybody to the cookout type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just because somebody knows a pop culture reference or just knows of a song doesn't mean you have to be fully embraced into like the culture or the hip hop culture or whatever the shit to say. And also
yeah,
too, like with gatekeeping, I feel like, and I don't know, maybe this might be internet space, you know what I'm saying, YouTube space, but how do you feel about, and it's still in the same era, but how do you feel about people now using the Cardi B's, the NBA YoungBoys, the Little Durks as the face of hip hop online to spin a narrative? Because I've noticed that it's to spin a narrative. We're using these names to put faces on hip hop. Where I'm like, that's not the entirety of hip hop. We all know that the goofy shit, and not to say this shit's goofy, but we know that like all that shit kind of sells in the mainstream, and that's been like that for years, and that's never been hip hop in its totality. But it seems like
yeah.
people try to devalue the entire culture by using these three faces, and I don't even think Dirk sells like a Cardi. I think YoungBoy is popular amongst a specific demographic, and I think Cardi,
No. I'm saying, no. NBA YoungBoy is like
he's big.
it's stupid big.
He's big. See,
It's
I don't keep up, and that's why I'm just like I don't get it, and I don't see
yeah.
why they're trying to make this like the face of hip hop. They're just the current players in hip hop that are holding it down, and I don't know their music. I heard some music from YoungBoy, like one song not too long ago.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not a fan of.
I'm not a
like
fan,
that.
but I've heard something. I was like, this is solid, but I know that he does the beef things with the Dirks and all them, and they have certain music. But I'm like,
Yeah,
it's a young man's game though. Like we've always known that. Young man's game rap
yeah.
about what the young man is going through in their lives, and then they grow and mature and figure it out over time, and that grows with the music. Is that something that
Facts.
we're missing? Is that
So
something that I'm missing?
see, I'm about to say for me, I think it's par for the course. Cause see, Dolores Tucker did the same shit in the '90s
Yeah.
with hip hop,
Yep.
with certain rappers. Whoever was the biggest,
I mean, shit, it was
whoever
Tupac in
was
them.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they did the same shit with Eminem. I remember when they was throwing having bonfires,
They was
piling this
stomping
nigga
on
albums
the
up
CDs
in the
and shit.
streets.
Yeah, they was doing that. That was the thing
Yeah,
back then, stomping on the tapes, buying, which you're helping the sales because you're buying the tapes. But whatever.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. But so like, I just think now is since you know what I'm saying they can't physically burn these albums no more. They just this is what they do.
right. They
Like
gotta go on.
I think it's the same shit that we've been doing. That they've been doing. It's par for the course. The model of hip hop invites a lot of scrutiny because mainly hip hop speaks to certain people that understand hip hop.
And it
So
influences
like if
people.
yeah, and I don't even think it's an influence. I don't think
I don't
one of
think
my
now
favorite
versus
things
how it
Jay
was
Z.
back then. I think that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking more like 30 years ago where it influenced white America. You know what I'm saying? It influenced the masses.
I said, see, I like that Jay Z line where he said Scarface the movie did more than Scarface the rapper to me. Like but people, you know what I'm saying, will act like this is the most worst shit in the motherfucking world. The music first of all, the music is a reflection of shit that's going on in real life. And instead of niggas being mad like, oh, this is what they talking about, why don't y'all be mad at what's causing niggas to have to talk about this shit?
Right.
What's causing niggas to have to live the drill life.
Uh-huh.
Or feel like they got to go out to go get you know what I'm
Because they
saying?
rap about being like, I try to get a job, but they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always rapping about the
See,
struggle. Yeah.
And then at that point, it's like y'all are mad at these niggas for what they're rapping about. Y'all be madder if they were out here really doing this shit, but these niggas is just talking about it. They're getting that shit legally. They're literally
what they've been around.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily them doing
it.
Yes.
They're not directly hurting anybody. And then I feel like also when people do that shit, they take a lot of the pressure off of what the parents should be doing. Like if you have a problem with the fuck that your kids is listening to and shit, then parent them. Nigga, keep the shit away from them.
I always
like you don't have. Yeah, like you don't have to get your kids these motherfucking phones. You don't have to do none of this shit.
You know what I mean? You can still
real shit. And I think motherfuckers blaming that like hip hop and shit, but then don't blame these action movies. Don't blame, you know what I'm saying? Like I sit there and watch horror movies or some goofy ass
shit, even TV series and TV shows, bruh. Shit that's popular.
and nobody says shit about that. These motherfuckers get awards, Emmys. You know what I'm saying? All kind of other shit. But when it comes to hip hop, it's like, oh no, this is bad.
Right.
This is absolutely bad. Like, nah, bro. And then a lot of hip hop references other pop culture shit. So you got to be mad at the shit of everything, bro. Like, niggas ain't consistent, and I feel like that'd be an attack on culture. But that's why I feel what David Banner said. He had an interview like earlier this year or some shit, and he was like us, like we're the generation that has to protect hip hop because now it's getting to the point where people is really attacking and like fucking up what you know what I'm saying. A lot of people have paved the way for and built 100%. Up until now. And that's what I be on. That's why I'm like, yeah, I want to protect this shit. Like, I'd 100% fuck with gatekeeping because if you gave a fuck, I feel like motherfuckers who only care about gatekeeping or they only care about it because they can't come in and fuck up shit how they want to. Because if you care, if you like really love the culture and care about it, you wouldn't want to do anything to fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have to be gatekept because you wouldn't do anything to fuck it up. But if you in there mad that the shit is gatekept from motherfuckers who would fuck it up, it's probably because you shouldn't be here either.
100%. 100%. And that kind of goes back to, I think that's why there's this like uptick of how people feel about quote unquote the MAGA rappers. You know, say we gonna quote them the MAGA rappers, we're gonna quote them the rappers that rap about these subjects. Because I feel like when I listen to these rappers, you know what I'm saying, all these rappers that may rap conservatively, I guess I would say, right? I'd be like, well, how do you have this? Because I want to know what your favorite rappers are. You know what I'm saying? When I want to ask those questions, like, who's your favorite rapper? Like, who'd you grow up listening to? And for you to say certain artists, if you say, like, Public Enemy and, like, you like Nas and you like certain rappers that really rapped about the culture and then you go and turn around and do that, I personally find that type of stuff confusing because now you kind of go opposite of what you grew up enjoying. And now you're using what you're doing to weaponize and tear something down. Kind of like what did Eminem say? Like he says some line, and I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, I never came in this game to try to like break it down and all this other stuff. I feel like some people come in trying to break the culture down.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, and I think that's another reason why like people like Eminem get respect in the culture because he contribute to it.
Right.
Like he could like there's so many classic albums and situations that we wouldn't have without Eminem's
fingerprints
input.
On it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we wouldn't have a 50. We wouldn't have a 50. Therefore, we wouldn't have a Power. We wouldn't have a Kanan.
Wouldn't have a Get Rich.
None of that
we
shit.
Wouldn't even gotten a Get Rich. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have had these phenomenal mixtapes from a Lloyd Banks. We wouldn't have had like just like a lot of shit. We wouldn't have got the Black album the way it was because we got Eminem producing on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like on Eminem's ability to produce on records and shit. Bro, like Eminem's. I call his shit trash, but I'm like, yo, he's literally had his fingerprints on a lot of good shit. Like, you might think that Tupac shit was trash, but I'm like, you know, he's kind of produced a lot.
That's
of
my favorite Pac album.
Rappers.
That's my favorite Pac album. The Loyal to the Game and then Better Days is my second favorite. I like my favorite Pac albums happened after he died.
See, what's funny is that I think I'm gonna always go with the classics that the one, where he's holding the chain like this. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. All Eyes on Me. There we go. I think I love All Eyes on Me. Like, I don't think there's anything post-Pac death. Maybe Resurrection that I kind of liked. I liked Resurrection a lot. I found myself listening to a lot of.
See, Resurrection was just a mixtape, basically. Though.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's like a compilation and shit, but I still liked it a lot because I liked.
So you didn't like Better Days?
I just can't remember Better Days. I'm not gonna lie. I just can't remember Better Days.
It was a double disc.
Was that?
It was the one that had
the song where M was like,
Thug's Mansion on there.
Take our anger and hate. Was it off of that? Was that the same song that was on there?
Nah, that was Loyal to that was Loyal to the Game.
Okay.
The one with that was Resurrection.
I might have liked.
No, that was Resurrection. That was Resurrection. I only learned to take the anger and hate. I thought that was Nah, that was Resurrection.
Okay, so that's why I like Resurrection. Then I think that's why I like Resurrection.
Yeah.
They had Running on there, which I know that was like, a mashup of their song, but I liked hearing them together on the track, especially after you know what you know. You're like, damn, this sounds good. I wish that would happen. Yeah. I just like that for all of that.
Yeah, the Better Days was the one with Thug's Mansion with Nas.
With Nas. What's funny is like, once again, I feel like I didn't really care too much for those albums out there. I think I liked everything before. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know. I fuck with them, man. That boy that's still balling to the day. And it had the best version of this is what it sounds like when we ride on our enemies. They had the best version of that.
Classic.
That had the best version of that. The best version of that. That's actually that's the version
of Don Kluminati too. Like this, I think Don Kluminati, you know what I'm saying, with Bomb First and all that was on. I like those albums, dog. I don't think the other ones after really can touch those, because those other ones that we talking about, those had those had Dre's hands on them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those had Dre's hands on them, and I think Death Row Pac is the best version of Pac you're gonna get, in my opinion, as well too.
I can see that. I don't know. Yeah,
because you got all his classics from Death Row days. You know what I mean? A lot of his classics come from the Death Row era.
Yeah, but better days, man. Like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think you might need to listen to Better Days again.
I might have to go back and do a double back on that for sure, because I've been finding myself.
I swear I'd never call you bitch again. Believe me. That's why that shit with Tyrese. I don't know.
Because you know what it is though. I think it's because that's like post Pac, so it's like if Pac's fingerprints ain't really on it, I can't view the album the same, because I'm like, that's somebody else. That's not Pac's input. You know what I mean? That's really what it is for me. It's like I like stuff that genuinely had Pac's input on it.
Yeah,
it's like like if M was to drop an album, God forbid, and somebody dropped an M record, like I would love to listen to it, but like I wouldn't even compare it to anything that M actually was involved in. You get what I'm saying? It would be the same thing.
Nah, I feel that.
You know?
My bad.
Nah, you good.
I said my son just came in here and showed me he broke his fucking tablet in half. So now
man.
About
to start yelling
trying
again.
to hold my you're trying not to. Trying not to.
Motherfucking shit, god damn it.
Nah, because he just got this shit for his birthday on the 12th.
Oh, damn, that's new.
Yeah, was.
That is new.
Was new. Boy, you better hope I can fix this shit.
As long as the screen ain't cracked, you might be Gucci.
Man, I don't know. He broke this motherfucker apart.
Oh. That might fuck the game up.
Yeah, like I had to snap the damn thing, the damn sides back together. Bro, and you know why? I was so happy because I was like, yo, this nigga ain't got to fuck with my tablet no more.
Nah.
And,
good luck. Right back to asking, you be like, Dad, can I borrow your tablet? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do a little knock on the door.
This nigga really broke that shit.
Oh, shit.
All right, let me go away before I punch you behind this camera. Go away.
We'll cut that. We'll cut that. No, I'll play. I mean, we
show them how black kids is raised.
We was all raised like that. You know what I'm saying? It was different in the 90s. Parenting in the 90s was way different. Way fucking different, man.
Definitely.
That's why we are how we are now. I think this generation's kind of moist and soft. You know what I mean? Because of the parenting. Not gonna lie.
Marshmallowy.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I got another question served up for you, man. We almost wrapping it up too. I got a couple of A&Ws and stuff, but I ran out of questions. So you know what I'm saying? And I didn't run out of nothing, but I ran out of questions. But I got A&Ws on deck. All
right.
So 50 Cent mixtapes or Lil Wayne mixtapes?
Wayne.
Ooh.
Wayne. Gotta go Wayne.
Ooh. For what reasons?
Production choice. As a nigga from the South, I like more of Wayne's production choice. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my New York bias on that one and say 50 for me.
I fuck with them G Unit tapes though. Like I got like Guess Who's Back and
that's what I'm saying.
God's Favorite and all of that shit. Like
And it's like that.
Like I fuck with
and there's a lot of 90s nostalgic sounds on there, like R&B melodic sounds on those mixtapes that I'm like, Once again, Wayne had the beats and the sound, but I'm like, 50 was kind of, and I think he really started that mixtape era. So I always got to give it to the OG too.
50 said that on the song. He said, "Hey, and when you handing a nigga a mixtape, remember, I'm why you handing a nigga a mixtape."
So you gotta give credits to the OG in the game, man. And them shits was slapping, you know what I mean? And it was slapping.
God.
I gotta go fifth over Wayne for that one for me. I know Wayne had a nice run. He had a nice little run. I think he had a longer run than 50. I think he might have had a longer run. But as far as the quality of the sound of the music and everything,
no, 50 might have had a longer run. Because 50 was still doing, them fucking, I don't know, them G Unit radio tapes.
I know. I
don't know how many.
And then you were forgetting about the DJ Who Kids.
Yeah, that's the G Unit radios.
Yeah, there might be Nah, but I feel like, what was it? The drought mixtapes was Wayne?
Yeah, but he only had like 5 or 6 droughts.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, it might really be 50 with the longer run. I just think that Wayne just came out so much and just like back to back and you and shit, and more than other rappers. Like I feel like honestly, Fab was a good mixtape rapper for me as well too. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's 25. It says 25 G Unit radios.
Oh goddamn, yeah, he's dusting Wayne then. Nah. But it all depends, because if you want to throw, because you can say no ceilings. You know what I'm saying? Them gangster grills. You know, you can throw those in there.
But look though, but the G Unit radios that don't count 50 Cent as the Future or No Mercy, No Fear.
That's what,
or Automatic Gunfire or Bulletproof.
You ain't a murderer. You know what I'm saying?
Or the last ones, like the last Flash Drive, Elephant in the Sand, Body Snatchers.
Yo, Elephant in the Sand was a sleeper, bro. That nigga had a whole mixtape diss of Fat Joe. Nothing but Fat Joe.
That's my shit.
That was my favorite one.
That's my shit.
One of my favorite
Next
ones.
Nigga come around me, moving. I put a hollow
through him. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Then you have Mike Epps on there trying to touch me, trying to pat me down. Your cops, like, you know, the F words and shit. Like, I'm like, I know certain words I can't say on here, so I can't go the whole full skit. But
nigga, oh God. Or Sabrina's Baby Boy. You remember that 50 tape where he was rapping on them old soul samples?
Oh, you talking about Sincerely Southside?
Nah, Sabrina's Baby Boy.
That's not the mixtape where it's him, or they chilling on the cover and shit. That's not that one, Sincerely Yours Southside. Because I think that's Sincerely Yours Southside is something that reminds me of that. I don't know that one that you're talking about, but Sincerely Yours Southside, that was where he was on the old school, like old school beats, like what's that shit where he was like for the
this was the cover.
You, this ring. Oh, see, I'm gonna have to show you. Okay, I don't know that one, but I'm gonna show you this one.
Yeah, Chris Rock hosted that one.
Oh, I missed that one, dog. I don't know nothing about that. So you about to put me on to a new 50.
Yeah, Sincerely Yours Southside came out the year after that.
Okay, yeah, you looking at it right now, Sincerely Yours Southside. Yeah, that shit was banging, B. That shit banging.
That was right before Terminate on Sight, wasn't it?
Terminate on Sight was like 09, wasn't it?
This was like 08.
Yeah, this is 08. So yeah,
because that looked like that photo looked like it's from the same
facts.
From the same shit.
That Terminator on Sight fit on you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this was my mixtape right here, dog. I be riding around like an old head with this shit. It'd be like a little gangster twist on it, this shit. Like that shit smooth.
Yeah.
That one was smooth.
Oh God. Yeah, shout out to 50. Yeah, 50 has a lot of pressure. But you know what? Niggas don't give Currency or Gucci Mane they credit for their mixtapes.
Oh, Gucci Mane LaFleur? Gucci was having some banging tapes in that like little pocket of like 06 to 09 between the Burr shit. I think he had a mixtape with fucking Soulja too. Like he was over here with Soulja doing shit for a little bit. He was killing the mixtape circuit for a while. You right about that.
Yeah, I think he got like almost 100.
That's a lot. That is a lot. But the output on the frequency of how niggas used to put music at, like, during that little era, though, was kind of, like, ridiculous. I can't count a lot of, like, mixtapes because I'm just like, niggas were just pushing just to push at that point, too. Like, niggas was ODing on dropping mixtapes. Sometimes...
Gucci shit was solid, though. Gucci didn't have no whack tapes.
I ain't gonna lie, I was the late bloomer to Gucci, bro.
I say niggas listen to Gucci before they ever listen to Jay-Z out here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now I said this shit before. Like, bro, if you bring up Jay-Z, hey, if you bring up Jay-Z out here, niggas is gonna be like, man, nobody listen to that shit. Nobody listen to that bullshit. But if you bring up Lil Boosie, oh yeah, nigga, they gonna be like, that's the best rapper in the world, nigga.
That's a fact. But it's just a different vibe. Like the South has always been like that. The South will never really rock with, you know what I'm saying, East Coast sounds like that because they had their own shit for so long. You know what I'm saying? They had their own legends for so long. Like half the dudes that we talking about were they're the Jay-Z's of the South. You know what I'm saying? The Jay-Z's, the Biggies, and the Nas's and shit of the South. It's two different conversations for certain. For certain.
It's real shit. Yeah, this nigga broke his tablet. It don't work. This OB.
I think I had you trapped for about 3 hours, brother. I had you trapped for about 3 hours on the couch, man.
Hey, I appreciate being here. Hey, shit, nigga, that's content.
This was fun as hell, dog.
Hell yeah, we definitely gonna have to do this shit again, brother.
Oh, you already know I gotta spin the block again, man. There's a couple of things I got lined up and stuff like that, but we definitely spinning the block again because I always gotta spin the block with dudes, bro. But this was a dope ass conversation. You know what I mean? We talked pure hip hop, pure everything.
Facts,
it was authentic
facts.
shit. This is how it's supposed to be. You know what
I'm saying? Insightful. This shit was insight. Yeah, on God.
Very, very. You know, and I did this too because I'm like, you know, a lot of people be having my man Dada misconstrued out here, personality wise. Like, he gonna speak his fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people like to do is like, you know, get offended when motherfuckers speak their mind. And I always be like, if you don't like this shit, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Turn it off. Come back to something else that you might like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I disagree with Dada that he thinks black people can't be racist, but I still fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Even though we can't.
You know, I still, man, I fully disagree. You know, I've asked the questions, you know what I'm saying, and he's giving me the answers. I'm like, I hear that, but I'm like, you know, if we say the same things that they say, it's borderline to me. You know what I'm saying? It's borderline to me.
Nah, that's facts.
But it is what it is. Like, that's the whole point of, like, you know, being out in this world. I think it would be pretty whack if motherfuckers was always just, like, yes men in and, like, agreeing all the time. It would be fucking whack.
Yeah, that shit would be fucking, I hate that yes man shit. That's why I like discussions. And the arguments about shit, like, not even really arguments. Even if it is an argument, like, you should be able to argue with somebody and
move on. Yeah, adults learn how to talk shit out and talk it through. And I believe that people lose track of this one mantra: agree to disagree. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can always agree to disagree, dog, and move on from it. At the end of the day, like my title says, it's just fucking music, bro. You know what I'm saying? As much as people is weaponizing the music or whatever, like, to bring up these discussions and bring up these divides, it's still music at the end of the day. Now, if you racist, dog, like, I just can't fuck with you if you're racist. But, you know what I'm saying? If you just mad about something, you can't be like, oh, fuck this dude because of that. That's just crazy. That's being a child.
Yeah. Yeah, real shit. Grow your ass up.
Right. You know what I mean? Grow up. Put your big boy drawers on, man. You know what I'm saying? And take off the diapers. You know what I'm saying? Take off the diapers.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? But any last words that you would like to leave the people out here with, man?
Shit. Other than Halloween, Child's Play 3 mixtape drops. It's gonna be an all-day event. Brevity 2 on the way. Yeah, it's pretty much it, man. And I appreciate Beto for letting me post up in these white people's house behind me. And get it popping. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you for having me on this motherfucker, bro.
Word. And I appreciate you sliding time and taking the time out 4 hours out of your goddamn day to come through, bro. I really do appreciate it, brother. I really do. We gonna have to do this again. So, you know, with all that being said, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to both of our channels. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Dada's channel, dog. Y'all gotta stop playing out here. My man can rap, dog. Y'all gotta stop fucking playing.
Appreciate you. Oh, God.
You know.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. But it's been real. We definitely gonna connect, man. And I'm gonna be clipping this up and breaking it down and putting out episodes piece by piece and stuff. I'm trying to be better with that as well too, to get the content out there as well too. So be aware that you gonna get tagged up and stuff, and let me know to stop.
Hey, that's fine.
Too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hey, listen, I'm all for motherfuckers, the community shit, bro. Nigga, tag me and shit. Hey, you know they got that collab thing. I told the homie.
I did see that.
Like, you can feel free to do that shit too.
Word. And I think that's next time when we link up, we're gonna have to probably do it that way as well too. Cause I keep seeing it. I just don't know how that shit work. You feel me? And like, I don't want to.
So you could. You can do it at around the way Jay when he did my the reaction, he uploaded his and then I told him about it and then he went back and did it. All it
Oh, I
is
can
is
do it
they'll
in the
ask you
editing?
to yeah, you can send me a link
Okay.
and it'll take me to my YouTube create and I'll get to accept whether or not I'm on it and it'll
Oh,
go. It
okay. So
only
it's
took
kind
me
of
like
like
two
it's like
clicks. Yeah.
the Instagram shit when you invite motherfuckers to collab. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Bet,
yeah.
bet. So then, yeah, I can
Hell
just
yeah.
do that as soon as this downloads because it should take 2 seconds. Cause there ain't no content on there. It'd be like, oh, nah, you can't post it. So it's just niggas talking. So it should be quick.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah.
It should
Hell
be
yeah.
quick. It should be quick. So yeah, man. I mean, shit, man. The pod is always open. The couch is always open, bro. This is what this space is for, dog. You know what I'm saying? Honest, genuine dialogue and conversations between two level-headed people.
Hell yeah. Real shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, shit, man. You have a good rest of the day, my brother. This has been a good
Hell yeah,
opportunity.
man.
We gonna chop it up
You
again
too,
soon,
brother.
doggy.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Appreciate you too, brother. We out. Y'all, this was a great time. I appreciate all that have slid through for the conversation with the homie King Dada and myself. Hope y'all got some insight. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We gonna be back again tomorrow with my man Domo. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe. We'll be back another time, y'all. We out. Peace.